Okay, right, that's working, I think. Hi guys, welcome to the video. I keep saying hi guys. It's funny, I watched one of George's videos and he's saying, I'm not allowing myself to say hi guys. I say it all the time now. I'm really conscious of it. Anyway, I thought I'd do another live stream. I've just been to the post office, dropped off today's orders. Pretty poor day for us. And I'm going to do a bunch of listing. I really enjoyed doing this last week. We had a bunch of other YouTubers pop in and say hello. So if anyone's about and you want to come and join me, I've got a load of stuff here. This crate is filled with stuff that's, I haven't done a great deal of research on it, just enough to know that it's worth listing. But I've done the pictures. So the plan is I'm going to talk through what I'm listing and share it as I go. So there is a live side chat if you're new to these live hangouts. If you're logged in on a YouTube account, you can pop in and say hello. We have LGG, James, Simon is in, Chris B. Game Boys are awesome. How you doing? Pete's Retro Collectibles, Jay, Joni, John, Veranda Files, Lincoln Seller, Lillendalf, Game Master, Welsh Wonder, M. Julie, Core, Ryan Collins, Blimey, Bailey, Laura. Have I said Laura already? I don't know. So yeah, welcome, Tat Doctor. Tat Doctor is listing too. Well, good for you. I kind of was going to start listing earlier today, but the day got away with me, so I'm doing a bit of a late session. I don't know how long I'll stream for. I don't know also if anyone is around to come and join me. But if you are a YouTuber, just let me know in the side chat and I'll try and get a link to you. You can come and say hello. So welcome. Hi, Gary. Good afternoon, Nick. He says, was listening to Peter Gabriel. Love a bit of Peter Gabriel. And Bronski Beat. Wow, okay. Now listen to me instead. Well, I'm not sure I can beat Bronski Beat or Peter Gabriel. He's a genius, that man. So welcome. Hi, Steve. Watching with Lacey and Liam. Can you say hi? Of course I can. Hi, Lacey and Liam. How do you rate your dad's chances against Carla? Hashtag Steve, Team Steve. Oh dear. I laughed so hard when I saw Steve's banner. If you don't know what I'm talking about, pop over to Steve's channel and watch the video from yesterday. I said your name for the first time, Game Master. Well, there you go. Helen says, I can't believe I'm actually here when a live stream is on. Well, there you go. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to send out... Steve, do you want to hop on? Come and say hello. I'm going to send out a few little invites, see if we can get any guests in to chat with me. And then I'll share with you what I'm going to try and get listed. I probably won't list all of this on this stream because we'll be here for hours. Right, Tom was about, so I'll see if I can send Tom a message. Okay. Tom. Right, you'll have to bear with me for a minute while I do this bit. Oh, neighbour's walking past. And now my computer is going as slow as a slow thing on slow day. Come on, you can do it. You can open Messenger. There we go. Right. Right, so Tom. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Carla. If any of you guys want to pop in and just keep me company, you're welcome. You don't have to be listing. It's entirely up to you. Steve says, I've got the kids with me and no wife, unfortunately, so they'd take over the stream. I'm game if you are. So yeah, let me know, Kelly, Carla, anyone, if you want to hop on. Otherwise, you'll just be watching me on my own list, which is fine. We can do that. Carla's got to take the dogs out, but if you send me a link, I'll pop in when I get back. All right, I'll drop that in now on Messenger, and we'll see you in a bit. Now I've got to find Carla on here, haven't I? Carla. Come on, Facebook. Oh my goodness, it's not doing anything. This computer cannot cope, right? I'm live streaming, which means it can't do anything else, which doesn't bode well for me trying to list. Scott says, how's your Scotch tapes going? I sold 4 lots almost straight away, some on Amazon, some on eBay. I sold a bunch to a friend, a fellow YouTuber. But I'm thinking, because eBay is pretty flooded in it, I might take mine off and wait till Q4 when thousands of people will realize they've run out of these little refills, and Scotch have stopped making them, so the demand will go through the roof. So I'm thinking I might take mine off sale. Okay, so if you're just joining me, I'm going to do a bit of listing. I've got a load of stuff here. I'll go through that in a minute, and then we will start listing. We should have some guests at some point. Oh my God, Facebook is just running ridiculously slow. I'm literally just trying to message Carla a link, and it's not playing ball. Right, here we go. Finally, right. Pinky poo. Right. Smith says, hi Nick, hope your sales are better than mine. Shocking. Ours were great, and they've come right back down again. Today was bad. I just dropped off. It was only like half a sack. It was appalling. That was for 2 days because we ship every second day. So yeah, eBay's not been great last few days. I could drop in if I could find my camera, says Derek. Oh, Kelly, you found some of the Scotch tape. It's worth it. I think it's down to 13p as well. But like I was just saying, I might just take mine off and put it back on in sort of November time. What do I do for over 2 kilos now? I think I'll probably stick with Hermes. I mean, I know it's gone up. I haven't used Hermes since the price rises, so I don't know. Right, I'll drop a link to Derek, and then we'll share what this stuff I'm going to go through is. Let's see if Facebook's actually working now. Come on, hamsters, pedal faster. Pedaling hamsters, is that a thing? I don't know. Yeah, that worked. Okay, so if you are just joining me, I did a live stream, I think it was last week, where I was listing. I actually listed one item. I was packing for most of it. This time I've got a load of stuff prepared. So I have 4 of these, which is 2 pairs of Isuzu truck brake shoes. The size of that. So those are going to go on in pairs. So I've got 2 of that, part number, 2 pairs. And 2 pairs of these, which look very similar, but are slightly different parts. So they are truck brake shoes. I've no idea on value. These came from that massive haul of car parts, which we are about 10 grand in profit on. So none of this owes us anything. So whatever they're worth, I'm just going to list them. This is a bit weird. Obsolete technology. It was a movement sensor for the PS2. They released the golf game for it, which is what this has in it. It was real track or game track, sorry. And it used like, it's a weird system. In here, hold up. There's this thing, and it has two like bits of string, literally, that come out of these, and you attach it to the golf club, and then it knows how far you've pulled back. And it was terrible. We had our gaming shop when this came out, and we ordered some in new from the wholesalers, and it bombed completely. But I have one. It looks like it's unused, but the packaging's been opened, so I'm going to list that. Very little value in it, I think. Max, I'll get I might shoot for 20 quid. Got a light up little Ben 10 figure. You can't really see him. He's too. There you go. There's not much value in that, I don't believe. This, talking of obsolete technology, this is a BT. Look at that old logo. Response 50 answer machine, but it's brand new in the box. I briefly looked this up last night when I was checking if this stuff was worth listing, and a second-hand one had sold for about £10 on bid. So I'm thinking, new, it's still in its like bags, and it's not been out of the packaging inside. The old cassette technology. So I don't know where I'd go on that. Might try 30 quid just as a collectible and come down if it doesn't sell, but there can't be many of these new in the box. This surprised me. This is 50-meter wireless phone line. Somebody got £100 for this exact thing on eBay a week or two back. The prices have varied from 30 through to 50, and then this one random person got £100 somehow. Yeah, crazy. So I don't know. I'm going to have another look at prices. There's a Perfection. Had this very game as a kid. I want to do a little closer look video. I don't know if you've seen those, but I do videos where I take a closer look at vintage games and toys. Before this sells, I want to do a video on this. I had this very one as a kid. Me and my sisters used to play this. I've still got one that the base doesn't hold down. This one's complete and it's working. Really nice condition box as well, apart from the back, which is a little bit beat up. So that's good. I'm probably going to aim for around 30 on that. We've got some random stuff. There's a popcorn maker. There's, oh, ding ding, round one. Disney alarm clock. Now, a lot of this did come from that haul. This isn't stuff I've necessarily gone out and sourced. We just ended up with it like this. There's two Ingenico credit card machines there, which are really old ones. I mean, these are from early 2000s, really early. So I think they're going to be a hard sell, but it's a case of I've got them, I need to get rid. Another one of these Bee Gees sets. You may remember I sold one recently, which was in a different long, thin box. It's exactly the same set with the same 4 CDs in it. But this is in an LP size box. This I wasn't part of that haul. This I picked up myself recently. I've never seen. I've had the other one, the long, thin one, a couple of times, and got about 30 quid a go for that. So that's going to go on similar money, I guess. And there's a load of other stuff. Okay, let me just dip in the chat and then I'm going to start listing. Hopefully we'll have some guests in a bit. Let me scroll back. Hey George. Kelly can't join in this time, about to start cooking tea. Tat Doctor saved himself the job of listing a Starbucks mug by dropping it. That'll do it. George, you're welcome to come say hello if you want. Sue is in. Want to pop in? Mel, do you want to come and say hello? Hello all. It's been ages since I caught one of these live. Well, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Scott Mills says £20. What on the? What were we talking about? The BT thing. Right. 15, maybe 20 on that board game. What, the perfection? No. I'm going for 30 on that. Gary has listed 5 items for a gross price of 144. Game Boys are awesome. Picked up a wicked item from the car boot a few weeks ago for only £2. It's worth almost 300. It's called a Saxaboom. Saxaboom? The hell's that? Prices have gone mad. It's a toy saxophone that Jack Black used in Tenacious D. Oh, right. Great tip. Saxaboom. Wow. Did I sell the rare PS1 game? No, I've priced it high. I've gone in at 130. That was the Tombi 2. I did send offers to watchers at 110 maybe, can't remember, the other day, but nobody bit, so I'm happy to wait. Hides are here. I keep meaning to ring you and have a catch up. Maybe, can't remember, the other day, but no. Oh, who's that? Derek. Hello. No, can't see you.
Can't see me. 2 seconds.
I was just catching up in the side chat before I start listing. Hi, Karen. Says, hi, all. Always on my day off. Oh, okay. Oh, Sue says, drop me a link on Messenger. I'll have to start tea soon, but I'll pop in for a bit. I would love to catch up with you, Sue. Let me do that. Honestly, guys, I am going to list something. This is going to happen. Hey, I can see you now.
You can see me, okay?
Yeah, how you doing?
Good. Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
Wow, bright and sunny up there.
Yeah, it's always sunny in Scotland.
Yeah, so I hear. So you keep telling me. How are you doing?
Yeah, not bad. I'm just listing a few things. So I was just in Peter's chat, and yeah, I thought I'd come in and join as I list all my today's stuff. I've took photos of them. I've just got to list them, really.
Fantastic. Yeah, that's the situation I'm in. I did a load of pictures, did a little bit of research on the stuff just to make sure it's worth my effort. And then, yeah. So what sort of stuff are you listing?
I've got a Fisher Price garage, which is not very good condition, but it was only £2 from the boot sale. So
is that the one with the lift that takes the cars up? Yeah,
you wind it up and
I had that. I played with mine so much as a kid. I love it to bits.
Yeah, well, this one's like as tatty as you can get. So I think I'm only going to put it on there for like £15, but it was only £2 to buy. So
fair enough. Did it have any of the cars or the people?
No, it's got nothing.
Oh, okay.
It was just dumped on the floor, you know. So it's one of those stalls that it was just, you know, just selling rubbish basically, and I just saw it.
Did you see what they go for in really good condition? I haven't looked for a long time.
Yeah, I think they go for about £30, £40, something like that. If it's nice with some characters and some cars.
I haven't managed to sell that Fisher Price farm. I don't know if you saw. I picked up the farm with all of the animals, most of the people.
Yeah, I think I saw it in a few videos back.
Yeah, I've put it on. I think I've aimed quite high, which, you know, you have to be prepared to wait if you do that. Oh, there's Sue. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? Good to see you.
Fine.
Hi, Sue.
Hello, Derek. You all right, Doc?
Yeah.
Listen, have I muted all right? Are you getting any feedback from me? No?
I don't think so. Let us know in the side
That's all right,
any issues.
You look well, Nick.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Doing okay.
You've warmed up from car boot then.
yeah, we looked cold in that video because we were freezing, absolutely freezing. So are you listing or what are you up to?
Listing Playmobil at Fest this week.
Nice. There's a tiny bit of feedback. I don't know if you can turn your speaker down so it's not feeding back through your mic. That might solve it.
I'll try that. Any good?
Yeah, I think that's better. Yeah, I found this Playmobil police station, but it's missing so many bits. I'm probably going to boot sale it, but I remember you saying don't do that before.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but it's missing so much stuff, and I looked into it, incomplete. I don't think it's worth messing about with, so I've taken all of the police figures out and a motorbike. I'm going to list them as a lot, and I'm just going to let somebody take a chance on that at the boot sale, I think.
Yeah, or somebody might do it if you do a bundle for spares.
Yeah, I did think about that. I don't know.
Put it on auction, get one of your auctions used up.
I know, maybe. I don't know. I do enjoy just blowing out stuff like that I don't want to deal with at the car boot.
I could have done with coming and looking on your stall.
Yeah, I didn't have any Playmobil there though.
No.
No. Okay, right. I'm going to start with these massive brake shoes. Okay. Carla's gonna try and pop in once you've walked the dogs.
Is Andrea and Ellen doing all right?
Yeah, Andrea's still coming to terms with losing her nan. They've got a meeting tomorrow with I think they call the lady a celebrant who's going to find out all about her nan to for the service. So she's got to go and face that tomorrow.
I think it's a bit easier once you've done with funeral and that.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I mean, she lived to 90. I think she was 92. So she had a good life, but it's just coming to terms with her not being there for Andrew is a difficult one.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not finding any completeds on these brake shoes whatsoever. It's the trouble with the obscure car parts. Sometimes I can't find any completeds to get any idea of what it might be worth. And you just have to make up a price.com.
Do you look on Euro car parts and things to see?
I have done, but then I've used that as a guide before. But I just can't seem to achieve those prices. So it's almost a case of ignoring what they go for retail. And,
Yeah.
I can try that. I mean, Google's been helpful with some of the car parts to get images, get stock images as well. That's been really good.
Right.
But yeah, I'm going to try Google now on this. But the Isuzu trucks are so obscure, some of these. There's not many in the UK anyway.
I guess quite a few people who want that sort of stuff probably just take it to the main truck dealer or whatever. And
I think you're right, because to change brakes on a truck is not an in your garage sort of job, is it? So. Yeah, Scott says try Googling. I do. Generally, I look on eBay first to see if there's completeds on car parts. And then Google is my friend after that to find out anything I can. Nine 7188455. So are you enjoying being back on YouTube, Sue?
Oh, yes, I am. I've settled back in now.
Good.
I'm still not making as many of them as I'd like to, but a day's gone and you think, oh, I still haven't filmed anything.
I know, it does. It's not so much the time. When we were doing the weekly vlogs, it's like your headspace. It's always on your mind that I'm supposed to be filming today. I better do something interesting.
And then you do something interesting and pack it away and put it in the loft and think, oh, I didn't film that.
Every time, yeah.
That's what happens to me. I bring everything home from the auction, put it away, and I think, oh, I should have recorded something there. That's why I don't have many auction hauls, but I go to auctions basically every week. Do an auction haul every month or something.
Yeah, it's remembering to film stuff before I pack it, to, you know, show things as I'm doing it. It's not easy. So we've knocked the weekly vlogs on the head for the time being. It was just getting too much work, really.
I did some Playmobil and I'd left it on stand last night. So I thought I'll film it in the morning and show how I'm photographing it and stuff. And then I did that. I thought I'd filmed it, packed it, sorted it, labelled it, put it in the loft, and then come back in and I'd only filmed 3 seconds.
Oh, that's the worst. The worst is, if I do a time lapse, I'll leave the camera on the time lapse thing, and then I'll film a long piece to camera, and I'll play it back. And it's just me going, you know, like a lunatic, because I'm on time lapse. It's like it's the worst thing is refilming a piece and saying all the same stuff again, because you just sound like an idiot.
Yeah. I've refilmed before, but most of the time I just think, oh, I really can't now. I can't be bothered.
No. Or you think you've pressed play and you haven't, and you talk to your camera for like 5 minutes about, and then you're not recording. Oh. The joys of YouTubing, hey?
When you don't script at all or even write yourself notes, and then if you do things a second time, it's never the same, is it?
True. Scripting, what's that?
Apparently some do that.
It wouldn't come out natural if you scripted it, surely.
No.
I sometimes have to think, what do I actually want to say, and sort of get a rough idea in my head. Otherwise I ramble far too much. But no, scripting it, it's beyond me. Well, Google has provided me very little information. There's quite a few people that seem to be stocking it, but they're not giving me an idea of price, which is unhelpful. Let's try Euro car parts. The schools are off here, so Ellen's at home. So she's gone into town with Andrea. It's always dangerous when they go into town together. Euro car parts don't even stock it. I think these are pretty obscure.
Yeah, it's too obscure for them, probably, isn't it? Yeah.
It's weird as well, because obscure with car parts is either fantastic because you're the only person with it and you can charge what you like, or it means nobody wants it at all.
Yeah.
Either way, you're waiting a long time.
Yeah, I sold a few car parts I got from auction. I bought like a big box of stuff, but it was all really old stuff, like for like, I know, old Rovers and Ford Sierras and stuff. But I did actually do quite well off it. But it took a long time for them to sell.
Yeah, I think that's the key, isn't it? Waiting for that one person that's restoring a 1980s Rover or something.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to make up.
Derek, Ian says, can you put some oil on your chair, please?
Yeah, it's a bit squeaky. That's because it's falling to bits. It's got 3 out of the 4 screws in it. So I need to.
So if you suddenly disappear.
Yeah, so we go off onto the side. It's been like it for about a year, so I'm hoping that during the live stream it's not going to collapse. I'm pretty unlucky if it shows like now to do it.
You know, everyone is hoping that it collapses now. Bettina says, Nans are very special people. I miss my grandparents all the time, and I'm 58 this year. Yeah, when my grandfather died, who I was so close to, you know, it still feels like yesterday. I just, that was 1997. He wasn't 97, he was in his 80s.
I'm going to be a grandma again, you know.
Wow.
Yeah, that'll be the third one.
Fantastic.
And we've a boy and a girl already, so don't matter what we have this time. It's great.
Well, apparently Steve scripts everything. You can't tell.
I used to think I could multitask, but I don't think I can because I'm supposed to be listing, and then I've got half a skirt, well, not half a skirt done, but half a listing done for a skirt, and then I'm trying to read the chat at the same time, and I'm thinking, no, I'm getting all kerfuffled now.
I know, it's
Don't know how you do this live lot.
It's not easy. Certainly not easy doing something constructive whilst doing it. Okay, I'm going to go in. I'm going to find one of my current listings and do a sale similar from it. Steve says, everyone wish for the collapsing chair. It will happen if we wish hard enough.
Yeah, it's quite wanted.
It doesn't sound healthy, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Right, so I think I'm going to go 30 quid a pair because I've got nothing at all to go on. Hi, Susie. Pair of brake shoes. Part number. So when's grandchild number 3 coming, Sue?
Not till October. It's early days.
Ah.
I've been itching to tell everybody, but you know, they make you wait a bit before they say so. I said to her the other day, it's killing me not saying anything. She said, oh, you can tell them. And Gabrielle's, she can't wait. Can't wait.
Yeah, I bet.
But she's hoping for a baby brother. And I said, please don't hope too much for a brother because it might be a sister. So, I think she thinks she'll have competition if it's a sister.
Yeah. Oh, I've got 3 sisters.
I've got 2 brothers and 2 sisters.
Are you both going down to Bristol?
Yes, my husband's treated me now.
Wow. Is he coming as well?
No.
Oh.
No, so I get to chat to people. Not that he wasn't lovely bringing me last time on his anniversary, but I went for a sympathy card this time and I said, they're going to Bristol and I can't really afford it. So I gave me his card and said, Happy Mother's Day.
Wow. Yeah, I can't wait. It's gonna be like a school reunion.
I know, and I'm picking Kelly up, so I'm even looking forward to the trip now. I've got some company.
Oh, are
And,
you?
we'll have a right natter before we get there.
I think we're taking Emma Reseller. I don't know if you've watched her videos at all.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, watch Emma.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's due to be on the chat tomorrow. So,
Oh, smashing.
yeah, if you're about, I think 6 o'clock should be normal time.
Yeah. She shows some good things, Emma.
Yeah, she's quite clever. I've watched some of her videos recently about the changes on eBay, and she's quite analytical about it.
Mm. I need to watch some more clothing resellers again because I wasn't, although I'm enjoying it, it's more for company and I've not really been taking note of the sort of brand names and things. And I found a couple of shops that have got some good brand names in, but I didn't buy them at like £15 each because I thought, not sure on that. So I'm going to start a list on my phone from everybody's videos on what's getting best prices. I need to do it because I have no memory, you see.
Yeah, lists on your phone is quite good. I used to do that a lot. I've kind of got out of the habit, but it's handy because it's always in your pocket then.
Mm.
I use it for things that I'm trying to get sets of. I have lists of numbers of certain things that I'm trying to complete sets of. So when I'm in a charity shop or a boot sale, I don't buy all of them and then double up. I just buy the one that I need.
Like your Harry Potter books or...
Yeah, that sort of thing. Yeah. Because you end up with loads of the same one. Then, okay, I've changed my mind. I'm going for 40 quid a pair. Why not? 40 quid free shipping. And I think these are quite heavy. Yeah, they're at least a kilo each. So there was chat about Hermes prices going up. I've not used them since. So is it a significant price rise?
Yeah.
Yeah, by loads, and it's doubled in.
The thing is, it was an offer that they'd got on. They always said it was an offer, and they started it at £4 for the printing store, and then it ended up as everything as £2.95. So even up to like 10 kilos, you were doing £2.95. And then they started doing it where you could add on signature and stuff in store, so that was pretty good. And now it's jumped back up, but it's £6.49 for 2 kilos above. 2 to 10 kilos, £6.49. But then once you add on signature and that, you can end up paying about £8.50 out.
Right.
So it's quite a difference.
So the prices were lower to get everyone using the new system then?
Yeah. Yeah. So I can't see anybody bothering with the printing store now, really, because it's just hassle. It was worth hassle when you were saving money.
Yeah, I never used it. They actually installed one in my local drop-off shop, but I could never be bothered with it.
I think if you were saving like on the day a tenner or something like that, it soon adds up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So I used to kind of make myself do it, really, but it used to show 2 to 5 and 5 to 10. But in reality, if you'd actually printed off a list of what their prices were, they were always the same price anyway online. So that's not really changed. But it's only gone up about 6p, I think, for up to a kilo or up to 2 kilos. Because that was £3.99 before, it's now £4.5.
Right.
So, they've always been pretty good for me, Hermes. I've had a handful of problems in the thousands that have gone out. So they've been pretty good on customer service as well, you know, for getting your money back.
Well, that's good to know. I mean, to be fair, I've had one issue where I had to fight to make a claim. I don't send all of my stuff by them. I send just the heavier, bulkier stuff. But it must be in the thousands of items I've sent.
The thing with them is that although they'd got a 245 sort of cubic centimetre maximum, I didn't have to worry too much about whether things were small parcel, medium parcel, irregular shaped, whatever, as long as the weight was right. But to think about going back to Royal Mail or something, I've got to then start thinking about the sizes. And I can't be doing with this having to do all measurements for all 3 sides and check on parcel to go and all that. And I don't like shuttle because I don't want a monthly bill. No. Best I've ever had with postage is when I had the sugar shop because I had a franking machine. And so it was dead easy.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have to concern myself with the different sizes for parcels because of the account I've got.
Mm.
Right, well that took longer than it should have done, but that's 2 sets of those down at £40 each. I think we'll go the same price on these other ones. Let me see what people are chatting about. Someone's suggesting iPhone and Isuzu parts department. Hi, Karen. Oh, Karen's bought herself a little A to Z address book for brands. That's clever. So if you're in a shop and a brand comes up, you could look it up in the A to Z.
Yeah.
And it would say, I don't know, what does it say, Karen? Does it say, do not buy their rubbish? Or it says, yes, buy it now.
Yeah, a little pocket size thing would be good, wouldn't it?
Hmm. Oh, Lex is in. Hey, Lex. Looking forward to sharing
Hello, Lex.
with Lex. What? Bristol can't be far away now. What? I can't remember the date we're going down.
It's no distance at all for me.
Oh, where did that voice? I haven't actually got you guys on screen. So
In there.
the voice just appeared.
Hi, Carla.
Hello, Auntie Sue.
Hello.
Yeah, how long till Bristol?
3 weeks.
3 weeks. Cool.
2 weeks. 2 weeks. 3 weeks. Oh no, what's the date?
It's 2 weeks on Saturday.
There you go. It's 2 weeks Saturday.
Yeah, 10th today.
Oh, it's Derek. I wondered who the empty chair was.
Hello.
Hi, Derek.
Hello. How's it going?
I'm very good, thank you. Apart from I'm a bit wet. Molly had to have a bath, and when Molly has a bath, everybody has a bath.
Yeah.
Do your dogs do that thing after they've been in the shower or bath where they run around with their head on the floor?
Yeah, trying to turn themselves inside out. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they're trying to get the water out of their ears. Monty used to run along with his head on his side on the floor,
Yeah.
and then do the other side.
Even though you've been really careful not to get the water in their ears. Yeah. I can't in.
He would go more nuts than normal, like nuts times 10 after getting out of the bath. Just run around at 100 mile an hour, run into walls, just just crazy.
The council, in their wisdom, remodelled a bit of our local park to aid the drainage in some way, and what they've done is created a black mud swamp, which is absolutely irresistible to 6-month-old puppy dogs, apparently.
Yep.
So she's literally just come back wearing thigh-high black mud waders, basically.
Oh.
I love it.
And it stinks. It's that stinky mud, you know that. Oh. So has anybody actually done any work during this stream?
I've listed some brake shoes.
Yeah.
Steve's just said, "Hi, woman that's causing my divorce." I don't know what he means.
Oh my god, that was so funny. I wasn't sure this was going to escalate beyond Steve's like canvas print, but oh yes. Oh yes.
Never underestimate girl power.
Yeah, there's so much hype gone into this. It's a better live up to the build up here, you know.
I think he's going to kick my ass if we're honest. I think he's probably going to snap my arm off.
I guarantee he's been training. He's bought a set of weights and everything just for this. Right, I'm failing to find any information on these brake shoes either. I think it's makeupprice.com again.
Lex says she's arranging a skywriter to do hashtag Team Carlo. Excellent, Lex. That's what I like. I could do some work, couldn't I? It's a novel idea, but I've heard it's catching on.
I'm trying hard to work out how to work and be on a live stream. I'm achieving more than last time so far.
I list a random bag of stuff.
Yeah,
And I'm not doing so well because I'm still on that first listing.
I've got 3 things on there so far.
You've listed
Yeah,
3?
you went off somewhere, Derek. I just arrived and just an empty chair.
Yeah.
You're kind of ominous silhouette, Derek, because you've got the light, the window behind you, just a mystery dark man.
Yeah. But the sun's shining right in my eyes, and I've got cardboard boxes in front of the window in front of me. Because windows go all round, and there's no blinds up in here, so it's quite bright.
Auntie Sue, my car boot man, says he's got an absolute ton of Peppa Pig stuff. He was trying to persuade me that I wanted it.
He did want it.
I didn't want it at all, and I know I don't want it. But I did think I might ask him if he's still got it and see if you wanted it.
Yeah, I want it.
I'll find out how much he's got and how much he wants.
Yeah. I'll have it on 27. Your car's going to be super full, Carla. It's going to be full of gadgets and gizmos and whatever you're going to do to surprise everybody. Maltesers, Peppa Pig.
Luckily, I only live just down the road, so I can make a few trips if I need to. I've just done a workout to turn this skirt inside out to find out the fabric content. It's flipping polyester. Not very exciting.
Did I dream it, or did we discuss a deal that I'm taking a Kenwood off you or something?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, I didn't imagine that then. All right.
Yeah, but it's only a £5, so it won't break your bank.
That's fine.
And I know
it's going to look like we're dealing.
Sorry?
When we get down there and we're all outside swapping money about, it's going to look like we're dealing outside.
Can you imagine if the police raided? Are you dealers? Yes, we deal in Kenwoods and Peppa Pig. Now leave us alone.
I did think it might be fun to do perhaps a random item swap. So everybody bring one random item and chuck it in and then take one different random home to sell. That might be fun.
Yeah. I don't want Lexus though.
No, you never know what you might get from Lex.
It'll involve something that I don't even know what it is.
It may be worth.
Lex, about the dead fox, the guy hasn't been there, so I haven't been able to ask him.
I'll tell you what would work well, because I know many people, well, I know you don't anymore, Carla, because you sold me all of yours, but Harry Potter books and Lemony Snickets and stuff that people are constantly trying to get sets of, if we all bought down our...
Yeah, I could definitely do a Lemony Snicket swap, definitely.
So it'd be like, I need X and I have too many of these, and we just swap them out.
Yeah, could definitely do that. I've got multiples of ones I don't need.
I need a hardback Philosopher's Stone, and I'd probably have to give them 10 other books for that one.
Yeah, the early hardbacks are like hen's teeth, aren't they?
I'll keep my eyes out for you, Auntie Sue. I don't collect anymore, so.
I have not listed them. I've got loads of them on my shelf, but I just can't bring myself to actually sort through them.
Right, I'm going to disappear for a minute to put chilli in the oven. Clubby's not going to get his tea.
We've got sausage and mash. It's already done.
Andrea's home. I don't ask her what she's bought in town. I have listed something. I've listed some brake shoes.
Hello.
Hello.
We've got Derek and we've got Auntie Sue. Oh no, Auntie Sue's gone to put the dinner on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I need to do.
And Carla's joined us now.
Hello.
Hello.
What did you get in town, Andrea?
Pardon?
What did you get in town? Nick's not brave enough to ask you.
I went to the Zero Waste shop and I got some pasta and quinoa.
Oh.
It was good. Yeah, it's nice in there.
I'm very pleased for you. I can't pretend I'm excited about it, but I'm very pleased for you.
I was quite pleased with that answer.
That was a relief to you, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to list an item. That's what I'm going to do.
Go for it. You can do it. You can do it. Come on, we're here to support you.
You can do it. Put your back into it and all that jazz. I haven't even got eBay open. That's how good a reseller I am, that eBay's not even open on my computer.
Did you find that item of clothing, Carla?
No, it's not an item of clothing, it's a cat flap.
Oh,
I've lost a cat flap. I've sold it and lost it, and I can't find the damn thing. I'll have to refund her. How did you lose a cat flap?
don't think I want to answer that.
I don't know if you answered this already, but Christian asks, when is the Bristol... Oh, I think you answered it in the chat. Yes.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Oh,
Happy Christmas.
I asked for baby wipes. Reseller 101, baby wipes. I run out.
Happy Christmas.
That's how exciting my life gets. Do you want anything in town? Yes, dear. I'd like some baby wipes. So yes, as Carla said, Christian, 27th, there is a meetup in Bristol. Anyone is welcome. Organised by Carla. I think we'll probably share details of it all just before in the chat group. We may do a live stream or something and let people know what's going on as well.
There is an event in the chat as well. There's an event listing in the chat. If people click on the events on the side tab, then it will tell them all the burbles.
Oh yeah, good point. Right. I'm going to list these brake shoes the same as the others because the only people that seem to have them in stock are in Taiwan or Japan. And I'm not doing a yen conversion or whatever it is to work out how much they are.
Dong, I think.
What did you say now?
It's called dong, isn't it?
If you say so.
That's genuine. I genuinely do think it is. I might be wrong. Somewhere definitely has dongs.
It does ring a bell, yeah.
Might be Korea. No, it's Thailand, isn't it? Didn't Callum and Jay go to Thailand? They'll know.
Yeah, they went all over the Far East, didn't they? Oh, I've got 2 offers coming. Oh, right. Okay, I've been offered on a big box PC game. Listed at 40, they've offered 20. I'm not taking that, but I'm going to counter at 30.
No, it's Bart in Thailand. I don't know who has dongs.
Carla, have you seen Steve's comment?
No, what's he said?
He's going to book a male stripper that when he strips, he has Team Steve printed somewhere.
Can I call for help, Carla?
Okay, I've swallowed.
It's printed very, very small.
Oh, I've got a fizz up my nose. Oh. It'll have to be a good stripper, otherwise it'll just say "t." Oh, my nose.
I thought we were losing you there.
You nearly were. I think it's fizzed through my eyeballs as well.
Right,
I'm still stuck on dongs. I'm trying to. It's Vietnam has dongs. Thailand has baht.
Okay.
There we go. It's every day's a school day.
I swear, there's always good information in my live streams. So if you want to come learn some random stuff, either come to these or the Sunday quizzes. Right, I've just had an offer in as well on a vacuum cleaner, a Vax 2100. I've reduced it to £40 and they've offered 30. Let me just check if I've got shipping on it. Yep, it's got £12.99 to cover shipping. What do you reckon? 30 quid for a Vax that owes me nothing?
Go for it.
I would probably take it.
That's what I'm thinking.
I've been very much in the mood today of taking almost every offer that's come my way. I've been like, oh yeah, have it, whatever.
Yeah.
You want to give me 5p for it? Yeah, no problem. I'll cut myself.
Right, I'm gonna hold my phone. I'm gonna hold my phone near the mic. I should get a ka-ching.
But my phone can listen to it and remember what it's meant to do.
Yeah. Right, accepting 30 plus 12.99. Hey!
You hear that, phone? That's for you.
Listen and learn, Carla's phone. Mind you, mine's been doing it very infrequently the last couple of days. It's forgetting that sound.
Yeah, I'd like to say I would like to get a ka-ching online, but actually I'll shorten it. I'd just like to get a ka-ching.
I've only had a couple today.
Hello! 2 minutes. Right, I'm off, everybody.
Okay,
Let's finish tea. I'm hungry. I'll see you all later.
thanks for joining in.
Ask the chat about the Peppa Pigs.
Bye.
Bye.
See you in Bristol.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. I've sold the Hoover, and hopefully that buyer will pay 30 on the computer game.
Yeah, I've done one draft.
Happy days.
It's definitely slower when you're spitting stuff out your nose and talking to other people at the same time.
Yeah, I list a lot slower on these. I've got to find a way of being productive and chatting, but it's not easy.
You watch Lonnie's similar videos he does. So he goes live with a few other people, doesn't he?
Yeah, I've caught it once or twice. I think you get used to the fact that you don't have to be chatty and entertaining. You're just kind of getting on with it. But I feel a need to read the chat and stuff.
We can have a sing along.
That doesn't sound very good.
I can't sing Whistle While You Work because plainly I only know the first 4 words. I know the Dad's Army version.
Normally, while I'm sat here, I'll have something like Radiohead or Depeche Mode playing, and I will be singing badly, very loud. It's a good job I don't share my office with Andrea, because I would drive her insane.
Does Andrea have a good ear for tone?
Ear for tone?
Well, you know, there's nothing worse than if you've got a good ear for a note and somebody's singing off key. It sets your teeth on edge.
Oh, yeah. I'm not sure she's a fan of my singing, let's put it that way. I'm not sure I'm a fan of my singing, but I can't really hear myself.
We've got any horticultural experts in the chat? What flower is that? Is it a chrysanthemum?
It could be. It looks a bit rose-ish as well, doesn't it?
I'll just put flower.
Oh, I love it. It's a flower.
It's a puppet.
It's a
I was
puppet.
talking about that to somebody the other day about I can't even think of his name now. Brian Connolly show and Septic Peg. And I said something about Septic Peg, and whoever it was had never ever seen it, and just looked at me as if I, lost my marbles completely. And I was like, it was Septic Peg. She used to do these predictions. It used to be, this week's lottery numbers will be won by someone with a nose. But literally, the more I went into it, the more they stared at me as if I was insane. So I stopped in the end. I used to like Brian Connolly. I wonder what he's doing now.
Yeah, he vanished, didn't he?
I think he's still alive. I don't remember hearing reports of his death.
Okay, so I'm going to list these brake shoes at 40 quid a pair.
Pretty sure you were saying that when I came in, and that was 15 minutes ago.
That was the other one, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. Lots has happened. 201.06.
Crispy says nettles. I think he's talking about the flowers on my dress.
No, they weren't nettles.
Yes, please, George. As soon as possible.
What's George on about?
Sending his missus round to clean my house. He's good that way. Just lends her out. I started following Mrs. George Ross on Instagram. Her name is Amy Ross, and I started following her. Instagram is related to clean. I can't think what her Instagram name is now, but it's related to cleaning, and she's very inspiring. Apart from the fact that I don't want to actually do any cleaning, so I thought perhaps she might like to come and clean my house. Seemed reasonable to me. People who like cleaning, that's what you want, isn't it? You want a cleaner who loves cleaning.
So this is why George has like about a square foot of space to resell in his house.
Yeah, because she tied it in right up.
Yep. Right, job done. I think.
How many car parts do you think you've got left, Nick, from your big haul?
How many car parts?
Yeah, I mean, how much listing do you get? Are you halfway through it, or?
Yeah, about halfway.
Yeah.
A few thousand left. I've
How
got.
far in were you when you hit profit?
Oh God. 5-10%.
Nice.
I haven't updated my books for a while, but we were 10 grand, I think, in profit. Oh dear, Amy wouldn't like this place. There's crap everywhere. Let's have a look. The other hall.
Buddy, could you not, please? You're barking at the whole world through the medium of the internet.
Right, I'm a month behind and we're 11,500 in profit.
Oh, that's not a bad day's work then.
For half of the haul.
Yeah.
I've got boxes, great big boxes, where we just shoved little fiddly parts. And there could be like 500 parts in one crate. There's a bunch of them at the back. And I haven't even looked at them. But there's like sensors and widgets and gadgets and all sorts.
Looking forward to your keywords. It's a widget.
Hyundai widget. Buy it now, please. And then in the loft, there's all the bulky stuff, like great big headlight sets and all sorts. Not even touched any of it, which I should really.
So Steve just put, George, can you send your wife around my house to clean? Mine's broke or something. I think she's on Skype, Steve.
Oh, super chat's just come in. 3 Beak Collectibles. Super chatted $2. Thank you very much for that. Really appreciate it. They say thanks for the great content. Wow.
They must mean your other videos.
No, this is as good as it gets. Okay, right. I'm going to try and find a home for these. Oh, I didn't put in my little reference number. I'm going to have to go back and edit that.
Oh, I just managed to list this dress for 180 quid. That was a bit high.
Good luck with that.
I mean, it's all right, but I don't think it's 180 quid's worth. Hello, Dave. Oh, look, Nick's off at the back of the garage. Derek's an empty chair again. I could do anything. I'm in control.
I've just gone to get this. It's
Is
fantastic.
it is a record player, yeah.
The record player.
Well, record players we used to call them in my day. They probably call themselves now.
Although it hasn't got the rubber cover thing for the.
Ah,
So
the actual record bed or whatever it's called.
Yeah, platter cover, I think. But it's going to have to be spares and repairs because of that, I think.
Oh, I had it fixed on you, Carla, for I don't know how long.
I told you I was in control.
I highlighted you for some reason earlier. Oh, it's when you were showing the flowers, I think.
Everybody's been stuck looking at me. I've been pulling faces, scratching my bum. I've been looking at the dogs to see if they were behaving. Kay says, show the dogs. They're just there. Can you see them play on the bed?
Oh, yeah. Bathing in sunlight they are.
Yeah, Molly and Buddy there. Kai will be downstairs. Kai doesn't come up very much. He likes his own bed, which is just, well, since it's cost 60 quid. Oh, they're not very nice, are they? Should I put that in as a keyword? Not very nice trousers.
Not if you want to sell them, no.
Like selling to an odd bod who goes, oh, I like things that are very nice. Not making any sense to me. Right. I'll put linen in instead then. Buddy, shoot, mate.
Okay, so that's updated that listing with a reference number for the shelf. Now I've got to find homes for these. Blooming heavy, these, I'll tell you.
Welcome to the madhouse, everybody. Dave said, is that a 45s only turntable, Derek? That's the only thing that'll fit on it.
It's one of those ones where the thing sticks out from the side of the turntable.
Yeah, mine when I was a kid had a gap at the side, so you could put the lid down and the record just stuck out, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I've got a record here somewhere. I don't think I have.
Jane Gammons asked, do you guys have a work schedule or is it as and when? It's never as little as possible as far as I can find.
Yeah.
I don't know, do you guys work? I know Nick works odd hours. Nick works mostly evenings, don't you, Nick?
I cannot manage time. I work as and when. So any given day could be totally unproductive or doing like a 10-hour session. It's just random with me.
Yeah, I'm more or less the same, but 10 hours is way too long. It's probably more like nothing or 3 hours.
I do 10 minutes here and there. It seems to work.
I'm just very scatterbrained with things, you know. So as and when kind of sums it up, really.
Hello, Andrea. Nick says he's just sold a coat to a baroness.
Oh.
Just goes to show that the titled classes are reduced to buying second-hand now. Look.
Oh, that's weird. The last pair of brake shoes I managed to list and didn't add my pictures, and it went through. It's let me list a listing without pictures.
That is weird. It normally goes, please add at least one photo, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Items sell better with photographs, blah, 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 blah.
How the hell has it let that go in? That's really odd. Oh, well. Might as well add some pictures, eh?
Are you adding pictures of brake shoes or just any old random pictures you find lying around?
Oh, I'll share some of those pictures that Lex shares, shall I?
Yeah, add those to your listing. That'll get the sell.
That'll sell. That's how to sell brake shoes.
Oh, my keyboard's decided not to work.
Right, so I tend to add my pictures from my phone, so hopefully that'll be an easy thing to do when I'm revising an item. How the hell do I do that?
I've got Shakespeare's Sister in my head now. Where's that come from?
Oh, great band. Which song? Stay.
Stay with me.
Yeah.
The
Stay.
bit that's going through my head is, and you hope and pray that you'll make it safe back to your own world. And that's just right around my head. Don't know where it came from.
From the album Hormonally Yours, that was 1992. That was number 1 in 1992.
All right, Mr. Know-Off.
The members of the band were
Quiz.
Siobhan Fahey, who was in Bananarama originally,
Yes.
and Marcella Detroit, a Canadian-born singer.
Are you reading straight off Wikipedia?
No. Just a bit of a fan.
Okay, can you tell me how it got into my head? Because as far as I'm aware, I haven't heard it for years.
I cannot understand the inner workings of any woman's head, let alone yours.
Karen says earlier on in the chat, she mentioned another song called Stay. That must be it then. That must be it. Somebody asked Andrea how many hours she works, and Steve said 24 because she's married to you.
Okay.
And Max has had a £38 ka-ching. Where's my ka-ching? Can you hear this phone? There should be ka-chings.
Right, finally, I'm adding pictures to this listing. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6.
Only time will tell if you can break the spell back in your own world. That's proper stuck in my head now.
Yeah, that was number 1 for ages, wasn't it? That was.
Yeah. Kelly says Derek's doing a great job at looking busy.
It doesn't mean I'm actually doing anything.
Coming down to Bristol. I know it's a long trek for you, and I can't remember whether you said you were or not.
Yeah, I'm coming. Yeah.
Yay!
Well, that's if Richard's booked the hotel. Hint, if he's listening.
Are you in?
I texted him last night to remind him to book the hotel. So.
You can always sleep in Nick and Andrea's bath.
What was that?
Oh, I've offering the opportunity to sleep in your bath.
Who's sleeping in my bath?
Hotel room, not the bath of your house. That would be pointless.
I was thinking, what are you arranging and why?
Yeah, I'm travelling down to Wolverhampton to stay with Richard for a few days and then coming through to Bristol, staying for the night and then going back to Richard's, staying a few days and then coming back. And if I can do all of that without holiday mode, I'll be very pleased. That's what I did last night.
Karen's got a question for you, and I know the answer, and Andrea's already answered it, but I'm going to ask you anyway, Nick. Who also had a hit with a song called Stay in the 90s?
East 17.
Yeah. Richard said he hasn't, but he will.
He said that last night.
Richard, you're going to end up staying a long way away if you're not careful.
Oh, Andrea says Eternal.
Yeah,
oh, Andy's 17. Yeah. Are you doing a pop? Are you running a pop quiz, Andrea, in the side chat here?
Well, that was Karen. Karen started it.
Yeah, Karen's got the quiz bug. I was in a quiz on her channel the other week. It was great fun. Right, I think I'm going to aim high on this perfection. Partly because I don't really want to sell it. Completed. Well, there's one that sold at 30. I think somebody earlier was saying that I shouldn't go that high.
I sold one at Christmas for about that, I think.
Yeah, I think at Christmas it would go a lot quicker. There is a listing on Amazon for it, but the rank was appalling. So, wow, somebody let one go on auction. Where's it gone? I've just lost it again. £3.50. Good Lord. You can sell the pieces of these. If you get one and it's not working, you can sell off the bits, but it's a lot of hassle for not a lot of money. I'm going to use that listing and sell similar from it and steal their title. So that's nice.
Kelly's off. Bye, Kelly.
See you, Kelly. Is Kelly coming down for the meet?
I believe so. I'm going with Sue.
Sorry, I missed that. What?
I think she's coming down with Sue.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think she mentioned that. Sorry, completely forgot. Yeah, I think a few people are car sharing, which makes sense. I think the plan is we're coming down with Emma, which will be a tight squeeze with our luggage in a Mini.
Can you not bring the estate?
Could do, but it would mean cleaning it because it's utter filth.
Well, just park it where we can't see it.
Oh, it's more that we've got a guest driving with us in it.
Just clean the passenger seat.
Yeah. We have Googled a little spot.
She gets it in blindfold and she can just sit in blissful ignorance throughout the entire journey.
You just described kidnap, okay?
Oh yeah, I have. Yeah. Sorry, I've been spending a lot of time with Lex.
Yeah, what you should do, Nick, is kidnap a young lady and drive to Bristol with her in your car. You won't get in any sort of trouble for that.
Fun Stuff 24 says hashtag Team Carla, which is a very good hashtag.
100% complete.
Marcella's joined us. Said, "How's the listing going?" Slowly, I think, is the answer.
Yeah, we're not at our most productive, but we're enjoying ourselves while we do it. So, you know, we're winning at life. Fully tested and working. Comes with original instructions. I had a brainwave the other day, but I'm not quite sure how to do it, about doing a website where you can go on and you can search for any vintage game, and there will be like a little PDF you can download so you can print off the instructions. And I wanted to do it so people could add to it. People could send in, you know, update the website. And over time, it would become a huge resource and could be quite successful. But I don't really know the technical ins and outs of setting it up.
It does sound very useful, but would there be any trademark compliance issues?
I would do it until they said don't.
Fair enough.
That's how I lead my life. I
bet
don't.
you were a brilliant cop.
You what?
I said, I bet you were a brilliant cop.
Yeah, carry on. Just pretend I didn't see you. All right.
Yeah. Just do it until one of the others tells you not to, all right?
Yeah, I didn't fit in, funnily enough. I was in for such a brief period of time. And then I switched to the civilian side of the police force, and I was a fingerprint officer. And it was the most brain-numbing office to work in. Oh, my God. It's so dull.
I had my fingerprints taken. Why do they do fingerprints in such a dark room? I don't see the point of that. It was like they couldn't afford a decent light bulb.
Our officers were
Job
quite...
better in the dark, do they? It's not like they're doing it with you know, sensitive ink.
I don't know. I don't remember it being dark. I mean, I used to actually work in the dark room to develop the evidential photographs of the prints and stuff. But apart from that, no, we weren't.
Maybe it was doubling up as a dark room. Maybe they just couldn't be bothered to have two rooms.
Right, so I've gone with Perfection Action GT board game. It's not really a board game, that's a good keyword. 1980s, 100% complete retro vintage. Boom. And I basically... I can't think of any more.
How much are you going to list it for?
30.
Right.
And if it sticks around till Christmas, that's fine.
I don't know whether to list my board games now and then just list them for Christmas prices and then just leave them on. And then if they sell, it's all good. But I think I'd end up being tempted just to take the lower offers and things like that. So.
Yeah, I think with this one, because it's quite hard to get them in this good condition, I can aim high and still get it, especially with international shipping on it.
Right.
But a lot of the more bog standard stuff, I literally just stack it up and wait because there's almost no point in selling the common stuff now.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing at the moment.
You could always list them without putting best offer on them, Derek.
Yeah.
And then if they sold for full price, all well and good. If they didn't, then perhaps they sell for full price closer to quarter four.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I get tempted. I tend to sort of bulk edit everything though. So I bulk edit stuff and change all the offers and bulk edit. I never sort of go through each listing individually and change stuff. I find that I end up spending way too much time on things then. So like promoted listings, I promote everything or none at all. It's like, you know, rather than individual things. And it'd be the same with the offers with the board games. I'd end up putting offers on them all at some point. Saying that will probably be easier now. It's good till cancelled because I wouldn't be relisting them constantly, I suppose. So there is that.
George has said, Nick, I've still got a spare Perfection pop-up board if you need it. Yes, I completely forgot about that. Yeah, if you're happy to do that, I'll gladly take that off your hands because I can get a complete one then. And then Karen says it was Lisa Loeb who did Stay. I remember that song. It was a really good song. Do you remember
No.
that? Stay, I Missed You. I think she might have been American. She had like horn rimmed glasses.
Name is familiar.
I'm not going to attempt to sing it because I will crucify it. But yes, Karen, I remember that one. And Dave says, sounds like the entire Tat Chat is coming, talking about Bristol. Have you got a head count for Brewers Fair? Is that where we're going then?
Yeah, I think we're all about 40 to 45 and say same as Hitchins, so it's not too bad.
Have you pre-warned them or you're not going to bother?
I have pre-warned them, but I'm going to go and pre-warn them again on the basis that they change stuff in there very quickly. So it's possible the ones I pre-warned are no longer there. So yeah, I'm going to go back in and just warn them again and say, you know, that we're looking at about 40 of us and we'll probably, it's not a massive place, so it'll be fine.
Well, it'll be all back to yours then if they kick us out.
Yeah, see over the road. We can always overspill.
Okay.
Pop it up, Derek.
I've run out of my photographs. I took a load of photographs this morning and been listing all morning and until we went live, and then I had about 2 that I listed, and now I've run out now.
I do mine the other way around. I draft first and then take photos later. I know I'm weird. I think I'm the only person who does that.
Yeah, I find it really hard to actually list, and I only tend to list once I've got the photos there.
Yeah.
So if I do a load of photos and I have loads of them, then I'll actually get round to doing it. Otherwise, I just won't do it. I
try to do 10 a day. I set myself a target of 10 a day, and I don't do them all every day, but I do try.
I sometimes do it that I'll do my research, and while I'm doing my research, I'll click the sell similar, so I've got a draft there, and then I can just drop photos in. That works. But I also like to get a crate full of stuff, do all the pictures, and then that's my motivation to get it listed because I've got a crate of stuff like this sat here staring at me saying, why haven't you listed me?
Yeah.
Make a price.com here today.
Nothing wrong with
6
that.
done. That's not bad. 6 done during the stream so far. And then you find one that you don't want to list, and you're like, ugh.
Andrea took a load of stuff to a load of clothing to charity today, having a part of our clearance binge of getting rid of stuff. Quite satisfying.
Are you going to do another boot sale in a few weeks' time, you said?
Yeah, I think so. There's a load of stuff that I couldn't even take because we had so much. And a fair bit of leftovers from this one. So we'll do another one and then probably give anything that's still available to charity after that one.
It's Shield Retail Park in Filton, Richard. So you want Premier Inn Shield Retail Park. I think it's called Filton Premier Inn, but it's Premier Inn inside Shield Retail Park. Richard, trying to book your hotel room direct.
Oh, excellent.
Yes, sure.
Do it live on the internet.
Live hotel booking. This is. I tell you what, it's cutting edge. Cutting edge content. This is. I'm gonna have to go and peel some potatoes.
Okay.
Exciting either, isn't it? Oh, look at that! Look at that beastie.
Is that a tie-dye?
I don't know. I think it's screen printed.
Oh, okay.
I think it's screen printed. It's lurid, is what it is. Lurid. Made in Indonesia, where apparently they don't know better.
I have some vintage Lego here. It's a tractor, 851. Should sell for about £50, I think.
Nice.
The auction. It cost me 20 though. I paid up on it, and it's completely sealed with sellotape. So I'm just going to open it now and see if it's actually got the tractor.
Oh, that is exciting content.
Oh, it could have anything. It could be a bunch of marbles and an old battery.
Live on next channel, has Derek been ripped off?
That's quite brave, spending 20 on a sealed box of Lego that's not properly sealed.
No, it's still really tattered and stuff. Oh yeah, it's definitely second hand, but it does look like it's the tractor. Whether it's all there or not, I don't know.
Yeah, that's the next question. Is it all there? You're gonna have to build it live on the internet.
How many parts is it?
The stream would be like 10 hours long. It's not too bad. It's only a little tractor. It's got the manual with it. Yeah, the stuff's there. So.
Oh, it looks pretty good. Looks quite clean.
It's got 4 tyres with it, which has got to be a good sign.
That's a good start.
It's more than I'd have if you parked around here overnight.
It can be a combine harvester as well, by the looks of things. I'll try and build that later. It doesn't look like I've been conned anyway, so that's good.
Right, so I'm going to list this answer machine. If you weren't in earlier, oh, hang on, I was highlighted on Derek for a sec. There we go. I've got one of these. Now, this is pretty much obsolete. It's a Response 50 with one of those micro cassettes in it. Not a great deal of value in this. I'm actually in eBay at the moment and looking on completeds for BT Response 50. There's one complete unit there that sold for $10.50 on bids with $3.95 postage. So there's still a market for it. But this one is, I'll show you. It's I think it was green. I had a look in it earlier. Oh no, it's blue, sorry. But it's still in its cellophane. It's still got its little label. It's certainly not been out of the packet. The instructions are still sealed and everything's still bound up like new. So I don't know. Don't know where to go price-wise. I'd imagine I'll be the only brand new Response 50 answering machine on eBay. So I can name my price. I would rather it sold than sit around on the shelf for ages, though. So let me know in the chat, what would you price this at? A second-hand one sold recently. When was that? For £10.50 plus £4 shipping on the 2nd of Feb. Oh, somebody else had one trying to sell it used at 23.47, didn't sell, and people are trying to sell the power supplies for about £5 to £8. So I'm thinking I'm going to try 30 quid. What would you guys do in the chat?
I probably would do about $24.99 or something. But,
Yeah.
I've had similar things like that in the past.
It's an odd one because I can't see the attraction of this either as something you would use or as something you would collect. But people collect technology. People love it. People love the vintage.
Might be a prop for a theatre or TV show or something like that.
Yeah, but would they bother paying a premium for a new one?
Yeah, they probably would want an old one.
Yeah.
Or less. I don't know how bothered, the people who are buying all this stuff. Depends on whether they have, if they're that bothered about a budget or not. The actual person buying it.
True.
Yeah,
George agrees at 30. So I think we're about on the same sort of wavelength, £25, £30. I'm always of the mind to start higher than I think I can achieve because sometimes
I've watched your listing, so that means by the time you actually start typing the numbers, it'd be $44.99.
it might be. I might start at 40 because I'm now thinking I am going to be the only one that's new in the box.
I've seen you. I've seen how you list. You set a price, and then by the time you actually get to the point of putting the price in, it's nearly treble.
Well, for the times it pays off, it's worth doing. Like that accordion, I literally made up a price and doubled it, and it sold.
Yeah.
But it came back today.
Has it arrived safely
It
back?
arrived. I haven't opened the box. I'm scared.
Mm.
Actually, I could do that now. Shall I go and grab it?
It's
Let's
probably,
see if I've got a box of bricks.
yeah. There you go. I've got a Furby here.
Get it with fire.
Oh, no way. Derek, check this out.
It's a Lego tractor.
Oh, there you go.
I don't think this one's got batteries in, so they can't talk through the internet, but is yours the same heart design? Yeah, blue and pink.
Yeah, it looks the same, yeah. I've got the box as well.
Oh, I don't have a box. What are you putting yours on eBay, yeah?
Well, I was just about to take the photo, yeah. Although the eye's supposed to light up. Oh, they're lighting up now. Yeah. Lit up now.
Yeah. I still have that sledgehammer if you want to borrow it.
Yeah. I don't think the sound's right on it.
Has it got fresh batteries in?
No, they're just the ones that are in it from the boot sale. It's
Because the voice sort of starts to degrade if the batteries are running low on them a bit. So
right. Yeah, it sounds like what it could be then. It's like clicking. It's like a clicking sound.
yeah, I would. It might not be, but chances are, if you did try it with fresh batteries, it would run fine.
All right. Yeah,
Usually they either work or they're dead. So I doubt there's an issue with it.
Right. At least the batteries aren't leaked. That's the main thing.
Yeah, it's common with those because kids just get bored of them and then leave them under the bed for a year.
Yeah, they go in the loft or something.
Yeah. Jack Reselling asks, do you think there is a correlation between listing and sales? Well, there's a fairly obvious correlation between listing and sales, as in if you don't list it, it won't sell. But if you're talking about the activity on your account leading to sales, I don't know. I think it's just basically if you're putting stuff on there, you stand more chance of selling it. I don't know.
I believe there is, but it's a personal belief rather than any insight, you know.
Every time I list something, it always seems to boost everything, you know. Things start selling. but things that I haven't actually just listed are old stuff that starts selling. But it could be coincidence. Who knows?
Yeah. Oh, Chris B, king of the Furby haters, is wanting your Furby to die now.
He wants it. £400.
I used to leave. That's Anthony's phone. I'm going. Thank you for having me. Thank you for letting me come to your party.
It's been a pleasure. Take care. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye. I'm probably going to have to head off in a second as well, actually.
No problem.
Try the new batteries first. Not working at all with the new batteries.
Oh no, we've killed it. They're a bit of a faff to get the batteries in and out though.
It could just be rubbish batteries. They're just cheap. These are cheap batteries. Maybe it needs good ones.
Okay, so
Was the accordion in the box?
oh, I got sidetracked by Furbies. Right, let's have a look. Let me find a knife. So for those of you that haven't seen recently, I did share this accordion in a couple of videos, and then I listed it. And as I was just saying to Carla, my kind of mentality is you might as well start high and then you can come down. I was going to put it on for around 200 odd, maybe a bit more. Ended up putting on at 450. I sold it within the week, but the buyer opened a return almost as soon as they received it because it was too small. So it was rather annoying because it wasn't cheap to send out.
That's the worst thing about that. If you send something, I guess that would have been like 12 quid or something like that to send.
A bit more, I think. But yeah, it's not cheap to send big, heavy items.
Yeah.
I couldn't insure it either because just about every courier has a max of £100 for musical instruments.
Right.
So it was also fairly risky. And then, of course, I've had to trust him to pack it well and get it back to me safely.
Yeah.
Well, it's still got my wallpaper filling. Right, it's in here. We have the case at least. Okay. Well, I have an accordion. What I'm going to do perhaps a little bit later is just compare it with the pictures because there was some little spots of damage. Oh no, I'm pretty sure that's, yeah. On an initial glance, I'm pretty sure that's the same one. So, okay.
So nothing he could have took off of it and swapped over. That's always my concern. Is they want like a button or something like that, and they.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about that. Nothing obvious that I can see, Derek, to be honest.
Right.
But yeah, I'll thoroughly look over it later. Give it a little play. See if it still works.
You're not going to play it now live on air?
I could. Well, play it is a very loose term. You may have seen me playing it before.
Yeah.
Amazing thing, this. So well made.
I see them at the auctions quite a bit. They always go for about £50 or £60. I never buy them, but maybe I should if they go for 400. But I guess it all depends on the model and the make, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it would be worth looking them up. From the little I found out about it, the more of these buttons they have here,
Right.
they're kind of more advanced models. So if you've got a massive bank, I mean, this one was a 48 or something.
Right.
48 buttons here. I can't remember the terms now. It's all working. Oh. And then these give you like chords. Yeah. That's as good as I get. Okay, well, it looks like on an initial inspection, I'm happy with that. I've just got to try and sell it again now, which is a pain.
Yeah. Have you heard about the PayPal new thing? I think it's in America only, though. They're not refunding the PayPal fees when you refund an item.
Yeah, I think that's a bit outrageous, really.
I'm surprising they're doing that, especially in America, where they're going to be losing people from the new eBay payment thing that's going Aiden, whatever it's called.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's a bit short-sighted. They need to be, you know, making people want to stay and use them.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so is that Wonderwall by Oasis? Asks Chris. Yeah, that's what I was going for there.
It sounded like it to me.
Okay, so BT Response 50 telephone answering machine unused in box.
I think I'm going to have to head off.
Yep, no problem.
Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure. Anytime.
Yeah, I'll catch up soon.
Yep, take it easy. I'll see you, if not before, I'll see you at Bristol.
Yeah, see you there. Cheers. See you later.
Yeah, bye. Right, that just leaves me. I'm not sure how long I've been on. Heather saying, I thought eBay weren't going to use PayPal because they've got a new service. Yeah, that's the plan moving forward, isn't it? They're parting ways. Oh, Phoebe, you're... Oh, is that me? Your sticky things on the way. That sounds all wrong. I've just sold some T-cut black scratch remover color, you know, polish stuff for £8. Right, BT Response 50 telephone answering machine, unused inbox. Why am I putting unused? New inbox. I don't know whether to do new other because the box is a little bit worn. It's very obviously not been used, but I'm going to do new other and then put in the condition description. Machine is new and unused. Outer box has some light wear. Jacques thought the ka-ching was him. No, that was me. It wasn't an exciting sale, but I'll take any sale at the minute. I haven't heard back about that counter offer I sent on the video game. Perhaps I should have taken the 20. It's been on a couple of months. Okay, so item specifics. Answering machine. Answering system. Response 50 is the model. Manufacturer's part number. I think we'll stick with response 50 for that. Brand is BT. Number of handsets is irrelevant. Okay. Well, you're left with just me now. Listing and answering machine. No idea how many people we've got in live. Can anyone see how many we've got in live? Be interested to know. Right, so copy my condition description. 105. Wow. 105 people watching me list an obsolete answering machine. Okay. Oh, we're ka-chinging again. Sold an HP 901 ink cartridge for a tenner. That was listed yesterday. Well, it was nice to catch up with those guys. Good to see Derek, Carla, and Sue. I'm glad Sue started doing YouTube again. I know she had a bit of a wobble. She had some issues with people not...
Here are some videos of, and I shared a bit of a wobble I found on the web. Take a look.
Shush. I didn't ask you to show me some videos. Yeah, Sue had some issues and stopped making videos for a while, but she's so good at what she does, and so many people enjoy her videos. It's great that she's back. Richard Payne has a few of those answering machines. Ah, but are they new in the box? I've gone for 30. I'm not going to go any higher, so we're going to go Royal Mail. I'm not going to do free shipping on that though. I have these up. Okay, so that can go standard. Collection is fine. I'll put GSP on it. I'm not going to put promoted listings on that. I don't think there's a lot of point. Save that as a draft and we'll add the pictures. So tomorrow we have a guest on for our Thursday chat. Oh, I just sold something else, but that was just payment. There it is. That is a Ministry of Sound CD for £4. I think that was a jumble sale one. Not new in the box, says Richard. At least one is missing the power supply. I did see people selling power supplies. Not that it would be worth buying one to make it up, because they're not worth a great deal used by the look of it. Right, so let's add pictures. If I can find them. I must go through my phone. I've got so much stuff on my phone I need to delete. Because I do a lot of the videos on my phone, it just fills up. I fill up the memory on this in no time. I keep having to go through and delete stuff. And then I forget and I'm trying to film and it tells me it's full. 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that one as well? Yep. So we've got 10 pictures. Thinky. There you go, all the pictures. Still going. Oh, the message from Karen. Still going. One more. Okay. A couple of these I think I need to spin around. I tend to correct the orientation on the phone because it's easier than doing it on the desktop. It's quicker. And I crop them on here if I need to crop them as well. Right, that looks good enough. I think I'll make that one the main image. So look. Yeah, I think that's probably the best main image. So you've got the contents of the box that you can clearly see are still sealed and tagged and everything. And the box and the manual all in one picture. So we'll go for that. Okay, so if I go back into the draft, Joan says I do everything on my phone. Yeah, I find it really hard to type on my phone. So I tend to use that just for the images. Barcode. Should I give it a barcode? Barcode scanner. Donk. Love my barcode scanner. Yep, that worked. Condition new other, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so, oh, that one needed spinning. Let's do that now. Right, I think we are there. Save that. Oh, you talk into your phone. I could try that, I guess. Yeah. Don't know. I might give that a go. I haven't tried that for a long time, and it was a bit hit and miss using the mic. Perhaps they've improved the software. Right, so I'm sticking with £30 on that. Fixed price, good till cancelled, as everything. Fixed price now is, since the changes. Shipping is done. GSP is on. Right, we'll list that. Try it live. Let's see how much fun it can be. What are we talking about now, Andrew? Check my message. Says Karen. Oh, you bought the Ministry of Sound. Okay, cool. I'll go and grab it and show you what it is. It looks like it's a good album, actually. Let me just check which one it is. I think I saw the Ministry of Sound CD this morning as well. I think it's the black and white sleeve one, is it? Yeah. Ding. Yeah, it's this one. Ministry of House. That's actually, I think, a really good album. I mean, I'm not really a dance music fan. I was never really into the clubbing scene and stuff, but I can appreciate some of this stuff. Really nice package. Get triple CD. I really need my reading glasses to read any of this. No, I literally cannot read it. I have a magnifying glass in here. I'm getting old, but I keep losing my magnifying glass. I need to go to Poundland and buy a whole bunch of them. Anyway, thanks for the purchase, Karen. I'll ship that out to you soon. There you go. Right. Well, I think I'll carry on. I'm going to list this. Now, I was shocked and stunned at this when I went through a bunch of stuff. I was getting this crate of bits that I'm listing today ready last night and getting the pictures done. This, again, was part of that van load of stock. It's a 50-meter wireless phone line. So I would imagine you plug one in to your phone socket where it comes into the house, and then you'll put the other one, I think they're on plugs, somewhere else in the house and they will wirelessly communicate with each other. So you don't have to run wire all the way through your house for an extension. And I thought, really, is there going to be much demand for that? But let me show you what I found, because I was amazed. Hopefully I'll be able to find them again. Wireless phone line. Okay, so I'll screen share and show you, because if you see any of these knocking about, grab them. Okay, so at the top there you can see this is British Heart Foundation. They sold one at 32 on bids. That is the exact same thing at 82. Let me just make it a bit bigger. £28. I mean, look at the price difference on these. It's insane. And then here, 50-meter wireless phone line telephone extension, exactly the same thing, $99.99. That is just the extension unit only. This pack here below, the 5378 one, is what I've got, which has the base unit and the extension. So 5378, 30th of March, 37, 1750. I mean, that's crazy. You could be buying these off eBay at that price and making money. 35, 25, 30, 41, 66 on bids, 40, 87.50. What? So where do I price this? Where do I price this? What do you reckon, guys? Where would you go? I mean, you can see what I can see here. Somebody sold exactly the same thing. You could have, until you just said it, Nick, says George. Well, if people want to do it, go for it. 99.99. Jacques is saying 79. Yeah. I could go around a sort of top end of what this is, like 90, 100. Yeah, Andrew says 100. Check how many are on sale now. Good point. Let's have a look. So if I take off sold, it should bring us what is currently available. Right, that's just the unit, the extension unit. That looks like an unboxed one. Ah, yeah, look, there's just none available apart from that one that's unboxed. And these are just the extension. I'm going to put it on at 100. And do I even want offer? I think I'm going to go 100 with offers and take, yeah, might take anything from sort of 80 up. So the £100 one, there was nothing fancy in the keywords or anything like that. RTX phone jack. RTX phone jack. Is that what one is? Phone jack is the company name. I don't know what the RTX bit is. Okay, so we'll go sell similar off this one. Okay, got eBay messages coming in. Oh, someone asking about expiry dates on ink. I'll sort that out later. So I'm going to take that bit off. I'm going to cut that there. So the listing starts with the keyword I want, which is wireless phone line, 50-meter. extension. Wireless phone line. No. Meet a wireless phone line extension kit. We do it. New in box. And then we'll stick that phone, the company name at the end. Although I can't see RTX on mine, so I'm just going to do phone jack like that. I think it's meant to be all one word. Okay, so what I tend to do is just stick my title in my description. We're just going to go new. We'll stick the barcode in. Karen asks, is RTX a manufacturer? Well, on the box here, all I can see is phone jack as a manufacturer. It doesn't say RTX anywhere. Oh no, it does. RTX products. Okay, let's put it back in. RTX. It says it in tiny letters at the bottom. Okay, so brand. Oh, there it is right there. MPN. Does it have an MPN? Manufacturer's part number. Yes, it does. 951052991. Type wireless extension. Let's do a wireless phone extension. Model. Let's just pop that MPN in there. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, you saw me copy and paste that. It's vanished. What's going on? Annoying. Okay, so I don't really need base unit and extension unit. Okay, so that's done. We'll go bold. I tend to put a little bit of color just for fun. Mobile friendly checker. Save that. GTC. Oh, not $9.99, Nick. Jeez. Quantity 1. I'm going to stick best offer on. I'll take anything 80 and above, probably. Depends how long it sits there. At that money, I'm happy to do free shipping. I'll leave GSP on that. I'm not going to bother with promote your listings because there was none others on there. So if someone's searching for it, they're only going to find mine. Save that as a draft. And let's come out of screen share. And I'll add the pictures. King of pennies. With eBay SEO, which is search engine optimization, it's best to use sentences rather than individual keywords. As friend was saying, they recently changed to be more like Google. That's interesting. I know from my experience on here on YouTube, keywords, certainly if you put in a whole sentence like how to sell items on eBay or earning a living selling on eBay, that will send more traffic to your video than just using keywords like eBay or reseller or that sort of stuff, for two reasons. Firstly, that well, the main reason from what I can figure out is there's no point trying to compete on single keywords like eBay, because there'll be millions of people using a single keyword like that. If you have a whole sentence, you're much more likely to rank for that keyword sentence So I'm guessing it's the same on eBay. So it might be worth me putting a couple of sentences in about what the item does in that. Yeah. Andrew says, well done with the car boot sale, Nick. Great video. Thank you. I do enjoy putting those little videos together. So let me add these pictures to this listing. And if I can get close to £100 for that, that's crazy. It's one of those items that I really thought this wouldn't have a great deal of value. You know what I mean? It's just, it's not that it's obsolete tech, but it's house phone stuff. You know, most people just use their mobiles now anyway. It's just a wireless extension for a phone. The fact that someone has sold one in recent weeks for £100 blew my mind. Okay, so let's add pictures. Oh, I took some picture. I don't know if you can see. I took some pictures, or tried to, of this guy. Where is he? Where is he? I've lost him. My little Ben 10 guy. I've got a little Ben 10 figure which has now vanished for some reason, but he lights up. And I shut all the lights off in here last night. It's this guy, you can see him here in the light. Yeah, I might list him next just so I can show the pictures. What am I doing? Right, so I only took 4 pictures. Well, it's new in the box. That's basically every angle of the box. So let those upload. Thinking about it. It's thinking about it. Done. Complete draft. Right, they look fine. So I'm just going to add a few sentences. So extend your home phone line wirelessly with this phone extension kit. Hello. All right, we'll kick that off. Show us what you are doing now. Screenshots, please. I was screen sharing a minute ago when I was listing that one. I can do it again in a minute. All right, let's see if I can find this little figure. It was in this box. I don't understand why it's vanished. Let me get my thing out of the way. There it is. Right, this guy. Now, I haven't even looked up any values. I think I asked Steve, because I know Steve sells a lot of these. I seem to remember I messaged him and asked him if this was any good. I might have even asked him when I was in the charity shop picking it up. Steve, you still in? What's his name? I might be able to just find it. Does anyone know what name this character is? I can't remember. I've sold loads of these, but I can never remember what they're called. Ben 10 figure light. Let's see if it comes up. Jedi Gaming. Just this second, come across your channel and seen your live. Love the videos. Keep up the hard work. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, can anyone tell me what his name is? And then I'll be able to see if he has any value. Most of this stuff I actually checked to see if it was worth my time listing, but this one I didn't. I just took the pictures. There it is. Found it. Diamond Head. Ben 10 Diamond Head vintage light up action figure. Right, I'll screen share and we'll do a little bit of research and see if this is something that's worth bothering with. He works. If I press the button, he sort of glows and flashes and stuff. Right. So you can see, to try and find out what his name was, I just searched. What did I search? Ben 10 figure light, and then I found one. This guy. So Ben 10 Diamond Head. So if I go Ben 10 figure Diamond Head and then light. Ah, Heather. Diamond Head, says son. Yes, he knows his stuff. Managed to find one. Okay, so there's, are we on completed? I think we are. Let's go to solds. See if we can find anything. That's not the same figure. This one here is a different style. That went for £6 free shipping. And then there's nothing. On to international. So I don't think this is going to be a particularly good one. See, there's that one there, £5.99, but that's with shipping on top. So that's £10 total. They didn't get a sale. I think I'll just go cheaper than that. I can't remember what I paid. Wasn't a lot. Son Alex says, thanks for the shout out, even though I have no idea who you are. No problem, Alex. He might be the Japanese version. I don't think so. Could be. Anyway, let's just list him. I think I'm going to go £8 free ship, which after shipping will leave me about £5 for fees. Now, it does annoy me when people use all capitals. I'm going to change some of that so it's lower, just so it looks normal. It looks like you're shouting the title. So they've got vintage in there. I'm really not sure you can class this as vintage. So it's got a date. Oh, it does, but I can't read it and I can't find my magnifying glass. Taking vintage out. Light up. Let's leave light up. Am I the only one that gets annoyed with capital letters everywhere? 6 inches. He looks taller than 6 inches. Where's my tape? Where's my tape measure? There it is. He is 7 inches tall because his hands are in the air. So I'm actually going to change that. 7 inches, which is in centimeters 18. So they said 6 inches, 18 centimeters, but 6 inches is 15 centimeters. So I don't know what they were talking about. Really working test, if you like. We'll leave it like that. Andrew has super chatted. Andrew C247 super chatted it's in euros, €4.49. Just a little thanks for all the eBay tips, Nick. Wow, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. I know I've said this many times before, but people letting us know that the videos are helpful, that the videos are entertaining, that the videos are fun to watch, it really makes it worthwhile, because we question quite often, you know, whether people get much out of this, whether people are enjoying it. I mean, the viewing figures that are constantly going up kind of answer that question, but just to hear it from somebody really makes all the difference. So thank you for that. Anyway, right, so let's chuck that in there and then edit that. Fully working, tested. He lights up when a button is pressed on his back. Oh, spelled lights wrong. It still annoys me that eBay can't make your description mobile friendly without you having to remember to go in and do it. Action figure Ben 10, diamond head, features, lights, battery operates. This is one of the advantages of doing sell-similar, the fact that somebody has pre-filled all of this for me, so I don't have to think about it. I check that they're correct. But yeah, it does save a lot of time. Okay. Oh, it's still on new there. Used. Tested and working. Very good. Clean. Used condition. That'll do. Let's just chuck that in down here. I need to say tested twice. Right. So I'm going to go hardly worth all the bother, but we will stick it on. Take best offer off. And second class free. So it will leave me about a fiver before fees. So better than a kick in the head, I guess. Right, I will leave GSP on. Or should I do my own GSP on that? No, that's fine. I'm going to give that a tiny little bit of promotion as well. Okay. Right. Add pictures. Oh, can't see the chat now. George says, I've already questioned myself about doing similar videos already, Nick. Yeah, exactly. I mean, from a creator's point of view, it sometimes feels like Groundhog Day making the same video. But you have to remember, as a viewer, you're interested. I mean, I watch a lot of Lonnie's videos. I think he's a fantastic creator, and his videos are picking his orders, showing what he picked up and stuff. And it's basically the same format again and again. And I don't get bored. So you have to remember that, I guess. But nothing is better than hearing direct from a viewer that they're really enjoying it, or they're getting help from the videos. It really inspires us to carry on. Docker Bohm says they are always helpful and informative. Real sellers selling real products found locally is great. Love, watch all the time. Thank you. Yeah, exactly, George. If I think it's because I bore myself, but other people seem to like them. Yeah. I remember I put a video out of me. I had a stack of car manuals over there, and they were filthy because they'd been in a garage workshop, so they had oily covers. And I cleaned them all. There was about 100 and something of them, and I time-lapsed me cleaning like 100 odd car manuals and put it up as a video. And it was really popular. And I really doubted myself with that one. Oh, thank you, Joan. Joan says, definitely helped me loads, Nick. Thank you. Thank you. It's funny how I bet some people are procrastinating listing by watching someone list. Well, hopefully, Power Reselling, it will inspire people to just get it done. I'm just catching up in the chat. I'll what was I doing? Can't remember where I'd got to with that. Oh, I need to complete the draft. Let me just complete that draft and get it uploaded. Oh, I haven't added the pictures. I haven't added the pictures. I was going to show you, and well, I want to see what the pictures look like. I took some pictures of it lit up in the dark. So I'll screen share once I've added them, and we'll see if they look any good. I'm really not sure what they came out like. I may even use one of the light up pictures as a lead image, you know, to draw people in. So it's just uploading. A few of them are the same, but I just want to take a look at them, see if they're any good. I took a bunch of them. They're done? Yeah. So 6 pictures. I'll get this listing uploaded, finished and uploaded, and then I'll catch up in the chat. So let me show you what these pictures look like. So that's the picture front, or the figure front and back, and then, oh, it didn't really focus, did it? I don't know, is that worth putting as a lead image? It's kind of cool, but it's very out of focus. What Andrew would do, and I just can't be bothered to fiddle around, is she'd have that image with that image next to it, and then she'd combine them to one picture. I think I'm just going to go like that. That with the lead and that as the second. Might as well leave these pictures in there now. That'll do. Job done. So we will kick that off. The fees there say 0 because that's part of my allocation. So I pay a monthly subscription to have an eBay shop. Right, let's catch up in the chat. Corin's on holiday. Cool. Bigfoot likes to cap every other letter. No. That's a big no-no in my book. Couldn't handle that. Oh, the chat's just jumped. Don't know where I was there. Hi, KLC. How are you? People agreeing that Lonnie is awesome. Yeah, I'm hooking up with Lonnie for another hangout. It's going to be next week, I think. So looking forward to that. He's coming on this channel. Karin, I get told all the time people like to see what I bought, but I feel it's boring to watch. I don't think so. I think if any videos are interesting, it's the haul videos, because we're excited to know what you found, and then, you know, how much you paid, and talking about the item. I mean, we must have done 300 or 400 haul videos on this channel, and they always get a lot of interest. You know, it's that kind of nosy nature that we have, isn't it? We want to know what people have found, how much they paid, is it a fail, is it a win, how much you're going to try and sell it for, all that stuff. Hustle Man says hello from Arizona. Nice. We drove through there once on a road trip. It was very boring, says my wife. What was? Oh, my video where I was cleaning books. Well, you didn't have to watch it. Jay asks, how do you post items? Well, package them up, and then most of my stuff goes Royal Mail. I have an online Royal Mail account. I use click and drop, so I print off labels here and then drop them off at the post office in sacks. Any heavier or bulky stuff, I use couriers. I tend to use Hermes and UPS. Can you hear my daughter? I can hear you, Ellen. I don't know what's going on. Hey, Chelsea, good to see you on Sunday. Anyone got any good meal suggestions for Andrew? Stuff that I can cook with zero skill, please. Beans on toast is my go-to. Right, let me try and catch up. I think I'll list one more item and then I'll leave you to get on with your evenings. Okay, right, I'll be here all day if I try and catch up with that. So let's do one more thing. Something a little bit different. This is Bohemia Crystal. That's lead crystal. Little vase, would you call it a vase? I did find a listing for this when I was looking it up to see if it was worth messing about with last night before doing the pictures. And I think I clicked sell similar on it. So I should have a draft ready to go. So that's what it is. It's got this little grid on top. So what keywords would you use? Like I say, I do have a saved like sell similar. So I'm going to pinch their keywords. So you've got a crystal bowl and then this. So you can basically arrange your stems in there. Is that right? That's how that works, isn't it? Or whether you would have, you could put some oasis in it. Oasis, Andrew. Oasis is the answer. So yeah, it's quite a nice thing. I don't think it has a great deal of value. I'm just going to see. I'm pretty sure I've got a draft saved for this. See what they... Yeah. So they've used as a title, this was for the exact same item. And I think they're sold for about £10. Did I put a price in? Yeah, I was going to go £10 on it with shipping on top. They've used Posy Bowl. Oh, people in the chat are saying Rose Bowl. Yeah, Oasis, Andrew. Rose Bowl. Okay, I'll put that in. Rose Bowl. I don't know what this Posy Bowl they've put in is. I might as well leave it there. And then they've put flower holder, lead crystal, Bohemia, new inbox. Anyone think of any other keywords? Flower holder. And they put it all in capital, so I'm changing it because I do not like that. Sometimes I just use someone's title and leave it all capitals, but it does wind me up. Right, lead crystal, I think I'm going to put at the start. Glass, yep. I'll put lead crystal glass. So that's covered. Lead crystal. Google doesn't like capitals, says Andrea. Me either. Nick, top 3 songs at the moment. Oh, now you're talking. I'll tell you what I'm listening to. I'm still totally binging on Radiohead and Tom York. Suspiria from Tom York's soundtrack album to the Suspiria film. Absolutely love that. I'm listening to Atoms for Peace a lot, which is, again, Tom York's kind of side project from Radiohead. Been listening to old Radiohead stuff. Been listening to stuff like Street Spirit a lot. Still listening to Churches a fair bit. I was listening to Lana Del Rey last night. I listened through all of her albums again last night. Really enjoyed that. Love Lana Rey's Ultraviolence album. If you're into that sort of thing, it's takes a while to get into it, but it's a grower. I think that's the best of her albums. Yeah, and there you go, Andrea at Radiohead. Whenever Andrea pops in here, I'm singing along to Radiohead. Top three, if I had to go top three Radiohead, because that's what I'm listening for most of the time, I would say House of Cards. There's a live, like from the basement version of, what's the name of the track? Last Flowers to the Hospital, I think it's called. Just amazing. And Weird Fishes. The video to Radiohead's Weird Fishes it freaks me out. It's like an animated, it's weird as hell. Love the song, don't like watching the video. And Codex as well. Sorry, yeah. You got me on Radiohead now. Okay, so let me finish this. Shall I screen share? It's not very interesting, but I'll screen share what I'm doing to this draft just to get this one listed. Okay, so Bohemia is the company. And we'll leave that in the inbox. So lead crystal, glass, rose bowl, posy bowl, flower holder. I might go vase there. It's not really a vase, but somebody who's looking for a vase, a lead crystal vase, might fancy it. Right, that'll do, unless anyone can think of anything else. Right. Now, I think this is new. It's certainly got no signs of use, and it's still got its little cardboard like packing insert. So I'm going to go new other and say that it's new, but the box has some wear. So I don't know if it has. Yeah, it has got a barcode. Let's scan that. Done. Where are the guests? They've been and gone, Eds. You're welcome to pop in if you want to say hi. We had Carla in. We had, who do we have? Derek. And Sue was in for a while. Okay, so I'm going to go new. Oh, I can only do new. Why is there no new other option on this? Oh, right, I'm going to go used. I'm not risking that because the box is. So contents are new and unused. Outer box has some general wear. See pictures. That'll do. So chuck that in there, and then we'll chuck the title in there as well. Did anyone come up with any more keywords for this? I can't think of anything. Divide this up so it's a little bit easier to read. Okay, so we will go bold, give it a little bit of color, make it slightly larger. I've zoomed in a bit on my desktop, which is why everything is looking a bit odd. Okay, so that's done. So we've got crystal cut glass, object type. I'm going to change that to rose bowl because that's what everyone in the chat was saying. Country of origin, hand cut lead crystal, that all looks good. MPN, there is one, 4582. Looks like company's item number. We'll stick that in. That'll do. 10 quid plus shipping. I'll leave GSP on. Save as draft. Right, job done. So, just remains for me to add pictures to that. Is Andrea giving away tap points? Cut glass. Did I not have cut glass? Let me just see. Right, I'm going to add the pictures first. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. See, I'm even humming Tom York. Well, it's actually Atoms for Peace, but essentially Tom York. Right, pictures, pictures, pictures. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Add pictures. So this is how I tend to do it these days. Sometimes I'll just draft it and then go over to the light bay and take the pictures there and then add them direct from the camera. But more often than not, I'll have a big photography session as I did yesterday with all this stuff, and then they're just sat in my phone waiting. Okay, so they're done. So we will complete that draft. So somebody was saying, what? Cut glass. Okay, if I take, I've used all my characters, so I'm going to take inbox out. I'm just going to leave new. So lead crystal cut glass. There we go. Happy days. Right, so list with displayed fees. La, da, 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 da. Right. So that's not too bad. I don't know how many listings I've done this session. We listed the phone extension thing for £100. Yes, I know it sounds insane, but somebody sold this exact thing for £100 recently. They've sold between all the way from about 20 quid right through to £100. So I've got 100 with offers on that. Just listed the Bohemia Crystal little cut glass flower bowl, the light up Ben 10. You see him lighting up. We listed him. We listed the BT Response 50 answering machine, brand new inbox, and I went for 30. Or did I go higher? What did I do? I think I went 30. And a load of stuff that's over there. I listed Perfection, that pop-up board game, for 30, and then I listed a whole load of brake shoes for Isuzu vans ages ago at £30 a pair. George asks, you still liking the newer lights, Nick? Epic, aren't they? Yeah, as you can see, one there. I don't know if you use the mixed light, so the yellow light and the white light. I've started to just have the white on, and I find that gives much better colors that are true to the colors of the item. I'd be interested to know if you use a mix of both, which gives you more light, but then it's a very yellow light. Questions about where to buy packaging equipment. The best way to get packaging is to get it for free. speak to local businesses, local shops. You should be able to find a few contacts. Underneath my photo area there are hundreds of boxes. Most of those I get given for free from retail outlets. You can also get bubble wrap and void fill for free most of the time. If you're looking for suppliers, there should be a link below to our website. There's a page on there which is there might even be a list of packing suppliers below this video actually. Click on a few of those links and then have a browse around and see what's on offer. Brake shoes or fake shoes? No, brake shoes. I'm not listing fake shoes. Don't try and get me in trouble, Andrew. George likes his fake shoes. George says, I picture in different rooms at different times of the day and have to constantly mix the white and yellow light. Okay. Usually a lot of white light with a hint of yellow to get a nice natural colour. Fair enough. So, I think I'll leave you there. I'll show you the other things that are going to get listed tonight. I'm going to list this. Now, I didn't think there'd be any value in this because it's just bog standard Jenga, but this is Jenga, I think like the first edition of it from MB. So I think it's 91. I think it was dated 91, and somebody managed to get £15 for one of these. They did quite well. They do go for less than that. The box on this is not great. I've had to repair all around the top here. But it is complete, so I'm going to stick that on. That, again, was part of this big haul, the big van load. So none of that stock owes us anything. So it really frees you up when you're in profit on a haul. Doesn't really matter what you get. I also got these. I haven't looked into it if there's any value. They don't know when they're dated. 2001. But these are cool. It's got owl post envelopes and writing paper in it, and then it's got Hogwarts envelopes and paper. So I'm going to stick that on, see if there's any value in that. The Ingenico things, I think I'm going to struggle with these. They're credit card machines, but they are old ones, long since superseded. These won't have contactless on. So I'm thinking I'll give it a go. I might try and get 20 quid and take any offer on them because I think they're pretty much obsolete. But again, I've ended up with them, so I might as well try and sell them, right? Popcorn maker. That's going on. These guys that you would have seen in the background of the videos recently. This is an alarm clock. He's cool because look, he lights up. 6:05, is that right? No. There's 22.8, is it really? I'm doing these as a pair. Not a great deal of value, but I'm going to shoot for 10 or 15 pounds on those. Two little Vaders. This one is a light up one. So, I don't know. I think they'll sell. But yeah, not much value. There you go. I'm going to hold that like that. That's my screenshot. That'll be the thumbnail if I can remember it and if I can find it in the video, because this is like 2 hours long. These are the little police figures that I pulled out of that. I showed Sue earlier. I had a police station Playmobil set, which again was part of this van load of stock. But it's missing so many bits of the building, so many of the accessories. I really don't think it's worth listing. So that's going to go to the boot sale, and I'll sell it as sold as seen, incomplete. But I'm going to do a nice little bundle of, I think there's 4 or 5 police officers, a motorbike and some other bits in there. The BG set is going on. It looks like an LP, but it's not. It's 4 CDs. It's the same set that Peter Ray bought for his mum for Mother's Day from us. So it's got 4 of these CDs, and it's like a career spanning like anthology thing. Really nice. So that's like a LP size box set. So that's going on. And then what else do we got? Plumbing parts. I love selling plumbing parts. This should sell pretty easily. It's what is it? Pressure reducing valve. So it's a brass valve. It has a little pressure monitor on it so you can see what pressure's going through it. Yeah, that's going to go on. And then some camera bits. I have vintage Minolta flash, which does have its manual, so that's quite good. This is cool. It's a little refracting lens and it splits the image into 5. Oh, hello. That's trippy. That might be my thumbnail. Hey. Oh my God, nobody wants to see that. Yeah, so that's going to be listed. It's a really nice little thing. It's got its little instructions in there and stuff. So let's see if I can sell that. And then a really nice little Capital light meter. Very little value, but just a nice little object. Made in Japan. It's got a little leather case. So we're going to stick that on. And last but not least, the other thing I dug out last night, good old Sony Walkman. This is nice. It's got an FM AM radio built in. Tested it last night. It's all working really well. It's got the original Sony earbuds with it. Oh, I don't actually know if they're original to the, if they're contemporary to the Walkman, but they are Sony, so that's nice and they work well. So yeah, that's good. That should be, I did briefly look into it, maybe 30 I'll push for on that, I think. Can't remember, don't quote me. Hi, Death by Glamour, how are you? I'm going to be signing off shortly. Just sharing all the stuff I'm going to list. I have actually listed some stuff this time. It's far more productive than last time. And then tomorrow, I did mention it earlier, we have a guest on the Tat Chat, which is Emma Reseller. So if you're around tomorrow at 6, do pop in and say hello. What are you talking about food now? You're still trying to work out what you're going to eat, Andrew. Onions are a crime against humanity. Now, I'll have to disagree there. I love onions. Whenever I have a Subway, I ask for onions and I have to ask them to put on about, 3 times as much as I normally would. I love an onion. Any more Mario stuff, says Wayne. Possibly. Not that I can think of off the top of my head. There's another Walkman up here, though. Oh, it's a Seisho. Do you remember Seisho? Big in the 80s and 90s. Weren't they a Dixon's brand? Was Seisho Dixon's in-house brand? I think my first double cassette boombox thing was a Seisho, which I bought in 1987. Used to record Top of the Pops. But no, I can't find any more Mario stuff. There almost certainly is Mario stuff in there. Richard got £10 for one of those prism lenses. Yeah, that sounds about right. Karen says, Nick, you're going to be working late. I might put in a late one today. I did very little today. I didn't get going until late. So, yeah. Hi, Zimpaz. I'm just about to sign off, so it's coming to the end. I usually have a lamp here. The outside light has faded away, so I'm disappearing into darkness. See you later, DBG. Oh, lots of people are coming in. I guess they're getting in from work or they're just finished listing or whatever. Nick, what is your longest live? I think that was, do you remember we did that charity auction last year? I think one of the charity auction streams was like, was it 2.5 hours or 3 hours or something? Tat Doctor says, I'm off to start tea, some cleaning for listing. Bye all, ta-ta for now. See you all tomorrow night in the chat. Thanks for joining us. Is it a Prince or Prinz one? No, I think it's just a kind of generic Japanese. I don't think it has. It just says 49mm multi-vision 5R Japan. So I think it's just like a generic. Hoya. Hoya. Hoya special effect filters. There you go. Hoya Corporation. So, meh. Don't know. I'll stick it on and see what happens. Certainly won't sell if I don't list it. Zimpaz was born in 1987. So was my youngest sister, Katie. In 1987, I was 13. 14 by the end of it. 1979. Is that your year of birth, Corinne? See, you're not old. My year of birth is 73. Oh, Hoya are a top filter brand. Oh, that's good. That is good. Because I looked into it last night and there were very few of those sort of filters listed. But yeah, I'll stick that brand in. Might go a bit higher then. Right. Shall I wrap it up? I don't think my dinner's ready. I can carry on. I could do some quiz if you really want me to carry on. I'm feeling like I'm fading into darkness. I'm going to go and get a light. James wants quiz. So this is, I know I've rabbited on about these, but this is one of the lights. So what I tend to do now is stand. Oh, who was it? Is asking for, Wayne was asking for Mario stuff. I'll show you my Mario figures I have on my desk. Hold on, hold on. Wait. I was going to go and now I changed my mind. How's that? Shut this blind so all the neighbours don't peer in and think I'm weird. Chris B was 25 in 1987. Holy cow. Andrew's got to get to the supermarket. Okay. Are they for sale? Oh, no, these aren't for sale. These are mine. They were sitting all along the top of my Mac. So we've got a Toad. We've got a Luigi. Now, some of these came from Karin. Was it you, Karin, that sent me down some of these? Some I've had for ages. I've got my little mushroom here. And then we've got a Yoshi and a Luigi. I've been playing on my SNES Mini a lot recently. Trying to complete Super Mario World. But yeah, I was trying to get Ellen into it. Yeah, I thought they were, Karin. Fantastic. I think you sent me these ones. They sit on my desk and I talk to them. Hi, Rod. How you doing? I missed your stream today, unfortunately. Right, we're going to do a little bit of quiz until Andrea tells me I have to go. if you're just joining me, this was a listing stream and I did do some work, okay? Honest. I think this is too bright. Hold on. Better. That's better. How many listings did you do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 or 8. There was some quite expensive stuff in there. It was a few £100 worth of gear, so it was productive. It was more productive than last time. Could be a while. What am I making for tea? What am I making for tea? Okay, yeah, could be a very long time. Andrea is the biggest troll. Okay, we're going to do a mini version of the Sunday quiz. So if you've never taken part in one of these, how it works is I'm going to ask you questions. The first answer that I see, and we are on live chat. First answer I see gets a point. Person with the most points at the end wins. Shall I do some music? We'll do a mix. Okay. Oh, these are so easy. Wow. Oh, we've had that before. I've asked from this page. It's going to be the problem, isn't it? The more quizzes I do, I'll have to get a new quiz book soon. Oh, that's easy, but we'll go with it anyway. Okay, question number 1. Elvis Presley. What? So you've got to be quick. Some of these will be easy, so it's a case of the first quickest answer will get the point. So, who created, this is famous people, who created the fictional detective Miss Marple? Right, Andrew, you are -1 already because you put Oasis in and no, had enough of the Oasis. Who created the fictional detective Miss Marple? Karin, point for you. It is Agatha Christie. Poirot, that was another detective that she created. Hercule Poirot was also an Agatha Christie creation. Right, Karin is in the lead. It's not Oasis. But it might be. There might be an Oasis question. Hey, Karen's in. How you doing? Okay, so... Oh, good question. This is sport. What sport did Jockey Wilson play? So we want the name of a sport. What sport did Jockey Wilson play? I'm going to check that I've got the right answer because I know this, but I can't. There, number 11. Oh, lots of answers coming in. Yep, darts. And the first correct answer. Oh, Stu's in. Oh, Stu's fast. Darts. Okay. Wow. Oh, here's a good question. This is a good question. Okay, next question is, who invented the revolver? As in the gun, the revolver. Who invented it? People are saying, bye, Andrea. Where's Andrea going? Oh, Kez. Yes, I believe it is Colt. Let me double check. Number 7. It was Colt. Samuel Colt, to be precise. But yep, Kez 18 has got that. Colt. It wasn't Mr. Revolver, but I can see your logic. Okay. Ooh, what on earth is that? These are either ridiculous questions or they're too easy. So I have to find ones that kind of make sense. Oh, that's a good question. Okay. What country did Niki Lauda drive for? It's basically saying, where was Niki Lauda from? I'm not sure I'd have got this right. Oh, there we go. Stu is bang on with Austria. Just before Kez. Karen says Denmark. Elaine got it right with Austria. So Stu's on 2, Kez is on 1, Karen's on 1. Okay, I think this is quite easy. I can never tell if questions are easy, and they're only easy if you know the answers, right? But I think you're gonna have to be quick. From whom does the teddy bear take its name? I want the whole name of the person that the teddy bear gets its name from. Well, Karen has put Teddy Roosevelt. His name is Theodore, but his nickname was Teddy, hence I think I'm going to go with that. You clearly knew who it was, so yep, that'll do. Karen gets that. Theodore Roosevelt. Yep, Andrew was in there as well. Lisa's put Teddy Roosevelt. Teddy Roosevelt, Theo Roosevelt. Yep. So Karen is on 2. Stu is on 2. Rod has given up. Keyboard on phone is too slow. Yeah, you need to be on your computer, really. Okay. Bear with. Wow, the history ones are really hard in here. Do you want a history one? Oh, that's an interesting question. This might be a fastest Google first. I'm warning you, it's difficult. Who was the first Labour Prime Minister of Great Britain? So the first. Yeah, Chris, some quality spellings there. There were indeed. General knowledge. Well, the whole thing is general knowledge, really, but it's split up into different sections. But there are some pages that are just mixed. So we want the first Labour Prime Minister. Let me get the answer. See if anyone gets it. Ed Balls, Bob Smith, Attlee, Thatcher. What? No. James Ramsay MacDonald. There we go. Elaine is spot on. Well done. I've got in brackets James Ramsey McDonald. So we're giving that to Elaine. Are we talking about mixed beans? Right, let's find entertainment. Let's do a couple off here first. Oh my goodness, I'm not asking that. It's far too easy. Right, the final countdown reached #1, but who sang it? It's the final countdown. You know the song. Played every year at New Year's Eve parties. Who's the band? Europe. Yes, Kez. Wow. 3-way tie for the lead. Yep, Europe. Big hair band. Okay, I'll stick with entertainment for a minute. In which city is the TV soap Brookside set? Fast fingers, fast fingers. It's an easy one. They weren't one-hit wonders, Wayne. They had a string of hits in the 80s. Look them up. It's the only hit that anyone remembers of Europe. Karin. Oh, Karin's first in with Liverpool. Karin's on 3. Stu is on 2. Kez is on 2. Elaine's on 1. It finished, Rod? Did it? I've no idea. Did that finish a long time ago, did it? Okay. Ooh. Shall I go general knowledge then? Let's find a page of general knowledge. Right, sticking in the locality we were just in. Ow, just banged my knee. Into which sea does the River Mersey flow? Into which sea? So I want the name of a sea. This is an easy question, James. Irish. Yep. Irish, Irish. Oh, Kez is first, quickly followed by Stu. Kez is in the lead. Cornwall. Which sea is the Cornwall Sea? Right, general knowledge. Oh, some of these are painfully easy. Oh, that's a good question. I think I know the answer. Yeah, that's too easy. If I go too easy, it's just a race, isn't it? What is the name given to the Voluntary Bureau organisation giving advice to people who are uncertain about their rights or who seek special state or voluntary aid but do not know where to find it? What is that agency called? Do you want that again? What is the name given to the Voluntary Bureau organisation giving advice to people who are uncertain about their rights or who seek special state or voluntary aid but do not know where to find it? Yes, Citizens Advice. Karen. Oh, no. Sorry, Karen. Well, we've got 2 abbreviations before it. We've got Chris B with cab and Amuro White Demon with cab. Kez with cab. I need Andrea. Andrea's good at being harsh. I think if you're writing down I don't know. Andrew, are you still watching? What do you reckon, guys? Can I take abbreviations? Okay, we've got James saying full name, Karen saying Karen, Pommy Picker full title. Karen says, come on, I'm on the phone and done citizens advice, never won a tap point. Okay, fair enough. We're not taking abbreviations. And the answer does not have an abbreviation in it. The answer is citizens advice. So we're going to go with Karen. There we go. Karen's off the mark. Okay. Which British Prime Minister said, an iron curtain has descended across the continent? So we're looking for a British Prime Minister who said, an iron curtain has descended across the continent. James says Margaret Thatcher. Well, there's the connection with the iron and the Iron Lady, but it wasn't. It was Churchill, I believe. Let me double check. Oh, can't find the answer. 13. Churchill. So that's Andrew, Monumental UK. A lot of people putting Thatcher. I can see the connection there. I'm assuming he was referring to the Second World War. Okay. Good question here. We're on famous people. In 1901, who successfully transmitted the first radio signal across the Atlantic? In 1901, who successfully transmitted the first radio signal across the Atlantic? Okay, we've got Kez, I believe, is the first right answer, with Marconi. Then we've got people saying Edison. It wasn't. It was Marconi. So yeah, that's Kez. So Kez is in the lead on 4, Karen's on 3, Stu Mandry's on 2, and then we've got Elaine, Karen, and Andrew on 1. John Balsam adds Marconi, but I don't like his cheese. Okay. Oh. I would be clueless on this. I don't think this is an easy one at all, but we'll go for it. Which lady became Lord Nelson's mistress? No idea. Which lady became Lord Nelson's mistress? If you don't know it, get on Google. You can still get the point. Ooh. Hamilton. Now, again, Stu has got the full name, and the answer is Emma Hamilton. I'm going to be strict here. Or am I? Yeah, I'm giving that to Stu. I will specify in future whether I need the full name or just the surname, but we're going to go with Stu on that one. Emma Hamilton, apparently. Oh, I know the answer to that. Here's a good question. Who commanded the New Model Army? We're not talking about the 80s goth band. Who commanded the New Model Army? We're still on famous people. And I didn't say I was looking for a full name, so we all know that Cromwell means Cromwell. I've got to specify from now on, but I am happy this time. I know I'm switching about, but yeah, Cromwell is fine. Oh, Kez says it's Lady Hamilton. True, because I did ask for, but I'm going by what's here. Anyway, it's done. It's done. You're having Cromwell, Kez, so it's fine. Wow, Kez is on 5. I know, James. Okay, I'm going to specify whether I want surname or full name. I completely forgot to say. Oh dear, this is not as easy as it looks, folks. Right, let's go off there. We're back on entertainment. Oh, we've had these ones before. I've definitely had those before. Oh, I know the answer to that. Interesting question. In which year? So we're looking for a year. You can't just spam loads and loads of years. You need to decide on a year and go for it. And we want to know, in which year did Euro Disney open? James says 95. That's wrong. Lisa is correct. 1992. And I don't know if you know, but it almost was bankrupt. The French didn't want it there. There was a lot of, yeah, it wasn't well supported in the early years, and Disney were bailing it out for years. There's some really interesting videos on YouTube about it, but eventually it got into profit and it's successful now, but it was touch and go with that place for years. So Lisa Cotton. Oh, should we do another year? Oh, I would have been 1 year out on this. In which year was the film E.T. released? I'm just going to put E.T. in the chat so I know that anything after that is for this question and not the last one. Yay, Lisa, you got the point. Right, Lisa says 1985. That is wrong. Claire says 84. That's wrong. Hi, Peter says 81. That's wrong. 87, 81, 80, 85, 83, 81, 82. Elaine. Well done, Elaine. I would have said 81. I would have been with Peter on that and Wayne. But according to this book, it is 1982. I remember going to see that when I was a kid, and it was a literal blockbuster. In the cinema in Stevenage that we went to, the queue was round the whole of the cinema. Yeah. So who got that? I instantly forgot who got that. Elaine. Oh, Elaine's on 2. I can hear Andrew doing dinner, so we're limited to time now. Oh, I loved this show. You need to be my sort of age to remember this one. Who starred alongside Bruce Willis in the TV series Moonlighting? It's a great show. I used to watch that with my sisters and my mum. Yeah. Karin watched E.T. in 85 and thought it was a new film. Sybil Shepherd, yes. Karin. Great show. Karin has got 4. You're on fire tonight, Karin. Lisa said Demi Moore. No, good guess though. Chris got it. Sybil Shepherd. Cubic. Karen sells clothes. Answer is Cubic Sheoherd. Yeah, it was Sybil Shepherd. Are we blaming autocorrect, are we? Okay, whatever. Oh, I love these vintage entertainment questions. Who played the title role in TV's Bergerac? Another great show. I used to love watching that. Excuse me. Who played Bergerac? There it is. Stu, John Nettles. That is right, isn't it? Yeah. John Nettles. That was a great show. It really was. What was the name of the dog? What dog? What dog are you talking about, Rod? Ah, another good question. Who had a hit with The Land of Make Believe? Who had a hit with The Land of Make Believe? Da, 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 da. Look, Andrew, this Oasis thing has gone beyond a joke. Bucks Fizz. It's Kez again. Oh my word. Kez is on 6. Bucks Fizz. Yep, lots of people getting that one. Land of make believe. Da, 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 da. Right, should we move away from entertainment? Science and nature. Oh, that's a weird question. I think I know it. Yes, this is a great question. What is a young spider called? Or a baby spider, if you like. If you don't know, guess. I want to see your guesses. What is a baby spider called? A spy? Oh, Claire's got it straight away. It's a spiderling. Power Reselling. Signet. No, that's a swan, I believe. Evil. Hatchling. A wee spider. A tiny spider. A spidette. Now that would be good, Pete. That I like that. Spidette. Spooderman. Yeah, it is a spiderling. Who is that? Claire Thompson. Claire is off the mark. How long have I been streaming? I have no idea. We could be breaking records here. Ooh, that's a weird question. This might be a Google one, guys. Get ready to Google. Which animal, and we're talking animals, so not human beings, which animal has the largest brain? Wow. I can picture all of these people randomly Googling which animal has the largest brain. We've got, now I do need to be more specific than whale. There's a clue. We've got whale. I can't take that. Blue whale is wrong. Elephant is wrong. Blue whale's wrong. Blue whale's wrong. Gorilla is wrong. Blue whale, rhino, elephant, hippo, elephant, whale. Need more information than that. Zahir, sperm whale. I believe that is right. Yes, Andrew. Now, was that a fastest Google first? Or did you know that? There you go. There's a fact for you. Sperm whale. Oh, Jace the Who was just after Andrew. Yeah, sperm whale. It's news to me. I think this is obvious, isn't it? Yeah. I think this is quite obvious, but we'll go with it. It might not be. What is the hardest substance in a human body? What is the hardest substance in a human body? Enamel. There we go. It's not bone. Diamond. Have you got diamonds in you? It is tooth enamel. So, yeah, enamel is good enough. We know what you're talking about. Johnny 40 coats. Good answer. Right, let's come out of there. I can't believe I'm still streaming. When did I start? Oh, here's a good question, and I have no idea what the answer is. Jeff Hurst scored a hat-trick famously in the World Cup final 66, right? Who scored the other goal? Who scored the other goal for England other than Jeff Hurst's hat-trick? Imagine scoring a hat-trick in a World Cup final. It's just like crazy. Oh, people know this. Yeah, it's Martin Peters. Stu Mandry. He's on a roll. Stu's on 5. Zahir Malik. Jackie Charlton. No, it was Martin Peters. Great answer. Now, here's a good question. What game was invented by Charles Darrow in 1929, the year of the Wall Street crash? So he invented a game. We're not talking about sport, we're talking about a game. Yes, Lisa. Wow, that was quick. Monopoly. I didn't know that. Lisa Cotton, wasn't it? Yeah. So Lisa's on 2. I'll give you a rundown. I think we'll have to wrap it up shortly. Need to go and get ready for tea. We have Kez in the lead. Kez 18 is on 6. Stu Mandry is on 5, sorry. Karin is on 4. Elaine Moneymental, that's Andrews and Lisa Cotton on 2. Karen, Claire and Johnny on 1. So we'll do 3 more questions to finish off. Final 3 warning. Okay. Oh, that's a good question. That's a good question. Which Italian patriot was leader of the Red Shirts? I would never have remembered it, but looking at the answer, I should have known this. Which Italian patriot was leader of the Red Shirts? Not Mussolini. No, not Karen. Nobody's getting it. Yeah, sorry, Karen. Blinking history. Garibaldi. There we go. Think biscuits. BT. Takes that one. Garibaldi. Or as Elaine puts it, Garbalsi. 2 questions left. Right. Oh, I've answered those. Yeah. Read those. Oh, okay. Who had a hit? We're back on music. You know me, I'd ask music questions all night. Who had a hit? I bought this record, embarrassingly. Who had a hit with Ride on Time in 1989? Ride on Time. Yes, Corinne, Black Box. Fantastic answer. Corinne is on 5. You could win this and share the tap points with Kez if you get the next question right. A lot of people got that right. Black Box. Kez was right. Kez was the next right answer. Chris was right. Wayne was right. Elaine. Karen, well done. Power Reselling. Lots of people knew that. Yeah. That was number 1, I believe. Now, this is a good one to end on. Make it a nature question. Sorry, it's not. This is TV. Yes, Sue, I'm still here. I was going to go ages ago. I did a few more listings and then started a quiz. Okay, this is the last question, then I'm going. Karin can level it with Kez. So we want to know, what was the first program shown on Channel 4? So when Channel 4 started, what was aired? I knew the answer to this because it comes up in quizzes all the time. Just going to check I've got it right. Yep. Countdown. Karin, you have done it. Yes, Karin. Wow. High five. So that means, and Claire got it right. Johnny got it right again. Stu, Swifty Trooper. Preston North End. Oh, Kez was right as well, but further down the list. So I'm going to end that there. So with 6 points, we have 2 winners. Well, we normally do a decider, but we're gonna call it a draw because I've got to go. So we have joint winners today of Karin on 6 and Kez 18 on 6. So you get 6 tap points plus the 5 for winning. Yeah, you can have 5 each. Why not? So it's 11 tap points each. And then we've got Stu Mandry, got 4 tap points. Elaine on 2, Andrew on 2, Lisa on 2, Karen, Claire, Johnny, and BT on 1. Right. How many did I list? I can't remember. I did count it up. Not masses. It wasn't a great deal. It's quite a bit in value though. So you know, it's all right. I did share all of the other stuff that I didn't list that I've got to list tonight. So I should have been listing now really, but I just spent another half hour to an hour doing quiz instead. Okay, right, there we go. I will leave you there. Thank you for joining me. If you enjoy these, give us a thumbs up. If you don't, why are you watching? And we'll see you soon. If you can join in for our chat with Emma tomorrow, please pop in. It'll be live at 6. So until then, we'll see you next time. Well done to everyone who scored, and well done to Karin and Kez for winning. See you later.